And we are live.
Hey, we're back at exactly 6 p.m. Eastern.
Yep, that was what we established.
That's where we are. That's what time it is.
Oh, and I
What's
didn't
up?
change the name of the damn stream. It still says week 3.
Can't believe you.
All right,
You had all this time.
I did it. I had a lot of time to fix that, and I just didn't fix it.
Had all week.
Yeah, all 3 days of this
Well,
week.
since Sunday.
Yeah. All right.
We should get one of those bots, you know, the ones that say, like, they'll just broadcast exactly when we go live all the time, and it'll post a link and, like,
Yeah, that would be a good
a
idea.
pre-scripted message.
Yeah. All right, well, we are late enough, so let us jump right into some of these replays.
Yeah. We've got 6 replays on the table today, and we also actually have a special guest today. We've got Sweets from the Truant Division. Come introduce yourself.
Hello. I don't know what to say. I'm Sweets. Nice to be here.
Do better.
Awesome. No.
Social security number. 3 numbers
Nope.
in the back of your credit card.
Mother's maiden. Wait.
Jonner.
Oh, okay. Johnner. Wait a minute, that says Johnner.
Get got.
I can actually say this now because it's like my old credit card, like years ago. The back number was 404, and I was so depressed when I gave it away.
Error for
Not found.
Metro's not in here. Metro has to do math homework.
1 plus
My
1
name
equals
is-
7.
My name is Rob Banks.
My name.
Okay, Mr.
What?
Banks.
Okay.
My name
Mr.
is the real Metro.
I'm looking for Amanda Hug and Kiss. Is there Amanda Hug and Kiss?
Right here.
All right, we're gonna start this replay.
What's up? We got Fennec. We got Royce.
Aura rocking Sweets' old icon or like old avatar, which throws
Is
me
there a
off
huge
sometimes.
Jazz.
This is-
Vibia. I think Vibia. I don't know how to pronounce that, sir. I'm pretty sure though that that's Bunhara on YouTube. Yeah.
I have no clue.
I'm not certain. Max is here. I think A is probably just Dondi.
Did you guys know that I actually didn't have that avatar on purpose? I would switch between my phone and my computer a lot, and every time I
This
change
one?
it, every time I'd change it, I'd switch like I go to mobile and it would change it back, and after a while, I just got tired of switching it off of it.
Wait, but this
Oh.
is not a default one though.
I know. Yep.
No.
So how did
All
it?
good.
That's weird. Okay,
Yeah,
I don't know how
which I
that
know.
happens. Yeah. Well, whatever. You use it like every week in the past too, because that's what I always used for your icon. So.
Are those? I'm pretty sure you can still submit like custom, like
Yes,
can't
I
submit
sent-
things, right?
You can't do custom.
I sent the link to all the custom sprites in the general chat quite a while ago, but there's like a
Oh,
whole
yeah, those
gigantic
custom ones,
list
yeah.
of them. Yeah.
No, I mean like you can actually submit to the moderators like a PNG that you want
So-
to have added as an avatar.
That
on
was
Showdown.
on the sports PSIM one because
Yeah.
it was like separately managed. On Showdown itself, they only do it as like awards for winning tournaments and stuff. Because it's just way too many. If like everybody submitted them, it'd be way too many. At least
I'm
that's what
pretty
I
sure.
thought. Maybe they changed it. Maybe you can now.
I thought because I remember that being a thing on sports, but I thought after the draft league got incorporated into Showdown officially that they started doing. I'm not sure though.
I'm pretty sure they don't, but I'll have to double check.
On Showdown, you need to win a Smogon tournament. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, DL. Yeah, that's right. There's a different server now too.
Yeah, yeah. Any like custom server, they can do whatever they want. But
Yeah.
for the actual Showdown, it's more exclusive.
Yeah. Or be a mod like Trace. Yeah. Oh, I I actually know. I grew up with a Smogon mod. I think he might just be a forum mod now. But he was room voice. We had him draft with us like I want to say maybe 2015 or so, and always impressed everybody that when we started battling on Showdown, he had like the little thing next to his name, and everyone went crazy about it because that was such a big deal back then.
All right, how much do I have to pay Trace to get my custom APOM avatar on Smogon? Or on,
Well, that's what I was thinking about it for, actually, because I'm like, damn, I really want to add like a Grookey next to Adaman for my avatar. That'd be so cool. And he's just like on a stretcher or something, like he's just dead.
That's just very that emote. Yeah.
I mean,
Dog.
Your avatar could literally just be Grookey with some glasses and a Pokeball.
True, that'd be sweet. Sweet.
Yeah,
Steven.
I know they're like pretty limited to like what they like. You have to have the exact dimensions and all that. So that's why like I know I made a bunch of mine, like make sure that they fit the dimensions if we ever were able to do that. But tis what it is. Let's
Next
start
season
this
on DL so I can show off my custom avatar. No shot, Max. Yeah, I'm down. So we have 6 replays that we're going to go over today. 2 from each division. It looks like we actually had, just like last week, we had actually more submissions from each division. So we had a few to pick from. Some got left out. If yours isn't there, that's okay.
It's
Submit
because we
something
don't
next
like
time.
you. That's
It's because
why.
we don't like you, and you should probably... Never mind.
Take it up with your mentor. All right.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
We all know Toadie's the hater here.
Yeah.
Yep, it's true. He hates America. That's why he came to Canada.
Hey. I did not.
Okay, up first, what do we got?
This.
We got Truant. Who's playing?
This is Aura versus, I believe this is Tony, right? Can you just?
It is Tony.
Okay.
Tony sounds awfully like Toady.
I know. Who did I?
Coincidence?
I guess was it not you guys that I had this conversation with? It couldn't have been because they were talking about that they thought that the name was Toby, so it had to be someone else. But I made a point that in the Penn State Smash scene, there was a guy who like went by his first name. He had a different tag, but like everybody knew him by his first name, and it was Tony. But I went by my tag, which was Toady, and so like across the room, we could never tell who someone was calling for because it sounded exactly the same.
That's funny.
I was just gonna say you can say Tony in like a New York accent, but not Toady. But I mean, you can.
Toady.
Toady.
Man, my Smash tag back in Melee when they only allowed four characters.
Oh, yeah.
My name was Cash with a $sign for the S.
You were probably one of a million teenage boys who used the tag Cash with a $sign for the S.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. But then when I was finally freed in like PM and all the Smashes after, I just did money, just all caps money as an homage. Definitely grown up from, because I mean I made the Cash tag when I was like 10, right? Playing at like summer camp. Yeah, cash tag.
Hashtag cash
the
tag.
hashtag cash tag.
Yeah.
But then I don't know. I just thought it was funny because I kept using that when I was like 20, and I'm like, wait, this is really stupid. So,
It's a stupid tag.
so then the second name of money was like an ironic, callback to the cash. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Got Smash where I couldn't keep switching games because I played Marth and Roy for the longest time, and I feel like every game his Swords Dance timing was
it's
slightly
always
different.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't keep doing this. I gotta pick one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty,
Aura
let's get
versus
into
Game.
this. Yep, for realsies this time.
I'm not even gonna I'm just gonna click the play button now just so that we can't keep stalling. So
Yep. Okay.
got the lead. This is what you
Ravambi is a
expect,
bad
right?
lead into Lop
into
because
lock. Yeah. Fake out breaks the sash.
Yeah. Wait, doesn't Shield Dust stop you from getting fake out?
Oh, yeah, I think it does.
Yeah, actually,
It's
so it's
also
actually a
very
good
good.
lead,
That's
but
a
it
good
wasn't
lead.
played like that. Do we see the Mega? Or has been bad at not clicking Mega, but she does it.
Look at that. It was a U-turn
It's-
anyway. It wasn't even a fake out.
Such a
46.
Megalop is such a menace.
It kind of is. Honestly, the game is kind of on easy mode when you have Mega Lop.
I prefer Ambipom.
The burn on the Samurott. Oh, I forgot to mention. So Tony has a team with, I think I might have mentioned this before though. The three Hisuimons. I love this team so much. It's so janky.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I love Hisui and Samurott just so much.
Yeah.
It's a cool mod. I just wish that Ceaseless Edge wasn't so cheese.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of cheap.
And it's not even like cheap in an overpowered way, but also just the fact that it's 90% accurate means it's not fun for anyone. It's not fun for the person using it. It's not fun for the person going against it.
And the high crit chance too. It's like,
Yeah.
damn.
So got some pivoting going on in the early game here.
Oh, it's Boots mute too.
Yeah, Boots.
Love to see it.
I guess we've only seen Wisp and U-turn.
Probably Roost and maybe Defog, maybe Rocks.
There's
a
the
Defog.
Defog. I mean Boots, yeah, probably Defog. And the stealth rock in the face of the defog. So
Yeah,
I was
this
gonna
is
say,
good for Aura.
yeah,
I've never drafted
we've gotten
Mew.
burns on 2 of these guys now. Two physical
Yeah.
attackers. Yeah, Mew's
You've
kind
never
of
drafted
crazy.
Mew, but
I feel like it might be overwhelming, just like with the sheer number of options you have.
it really
is.
is. And it's
It
one of
is.
those it's one of those high skill cap mons too, where if you don't know what you're doing with it, it kind of feels like it's not worth the point value because you're
So-
never going to pull
yeah.
off the sweeps.
No,
But
exactly.
the sets that like this kind of set, for example, it's Willow, Roost, Defog, U-turn. You can bring this set and get probably 17 or 16 points worth of value out of this mon.
Okay. Because what is it? It's 20, right?
It is 20, yeah.
It's funny because it can
Just-
do anything. It can literally do anything.
It can do absolutely everything.
You just
Yeah.
gotta run sunny day, rain dance, hail
Oh.
or snow or whatever it is.
A good way to like get a
Oh,
feel
let 'em
for
cook?
it too is if you're doing like in Paldea decks where it doesn't have any recovery options, so then you're kind of forced to run offensive. If you wanted to just try offensive for a cheaper price point, you can do that. 'cause
We
Oh,
see
it's
yeah.
no
really good.
body press. No body press on the Gudra.
Is it really no body press? With
It
acid armor,
didn't
no
use
body
it
press?
into. Yeah, it didn't use it into the lop.
Totally
man.
forgot that
That's-
GUI was a thing.
Yeah, doesn't it not normally run GUI? What's its other ability?
Shell armor, maybe.
I think that's
I
usually what it runs.
think
right?
it's. I'll Google it while we go.
But this is, I mean, GUI's good into this team. We got some really fast physical attackers. You know that'll be
It definitely a sap
slapping.
sipper.
Sap Sipper I might have seen before too. Yeah, I just feel like I just very rarely see GUI.
Uh,
The biggest part of it too is
Sap-
that not a lot of people are physically attacking Gudra. I mean,
It's
Unless
Sap
you're
Sipper,
using West
Overcoat, and GUI.
Overcoat over shell armor. Gotcha. Shell armor would actually be pretty crazy on this.
yeah,
Speaking of head on,
we got some
this
some
thing,
freeze going on.
Yeah.
well,
Can't even
Flare Blitz.
synchronize the freeze too.
I was gonna say
Ooh.
if he clicked Flare Blitz, then it would have thought it.
Head smash. I think that reveals band on the head smash damage there.
Do we know if
Also,
was
it's
this
not
fully
Rockhead.
defensive?
We
Wait,
don't.
what?
Oh yeah, he
but
took recoil.
I
He
think
didn't
even if
intimidate.
it's just max HP. Also, what did it take from the Lando EQ? It did like 25,
It was-
right?
But that was after burn.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
So it might
So-
just be max HP, max speed or something.
Yeah.
But I think even dealing 80 whatever that head smash did to max HP Mew still reveals band. The Psycho Cut crit on the Amoongus.
I don't think that matters unless it's a fully defensive.
I think that matters. Amoongus has
I'll-
really
But it
good
was a-
HP.
No, but
I'll
it was
calc
a
it.
swap in though, so like he's still gonna be outsped and just kill him. It's
Yeah,
gonna
but then
take
you
out.
still have an Amoongus to regenerate up, you know?
I guess yeah, you swap maybe to Empoleon there. I'd be curious to see how much the Psycho Cut does without the crit, because then it could
Yeah.
even be in a range where like you just click close combat anyway, and it might just kill it. Like
Yep.
if it does that much, you know, it's probably not defensive. You just click close combat, you cover anything.
looking at just like base Amoongus defensive versus Mega Gallade, Psycho Cut says should do 60 to 70%.
That's with
So
But that's with
defense.
defense, right?
Yeah, that's with 208 IVs in
Okay.
defense, which is
Yeah.
just like the standard damage
Yeah,
count.
the Cinder set. Oh, we see the competitive
competitive-
Empoleon. This might be the second
This is
time actually.
popping off.
That,
Oh, it's dead though.
come on.
It's
man.
actually competitive
Commentators
against double intimidate is actually popping off, and against the
really
webs
good.
too.
I mean, I wonder if look, I can't speak for Tony. I wonder if he remembered that it got competitive, but like
Yeah.
when he was selecting, you know, intimidate Arcanine
Hold.
with Lando as well.
Hold, this might just win though.
I mean, yeah, with multi-scale, if you're not one-hit KOing it with Head Smash, which I don't think it will without Band. Or wait, did we say that it revealed Band? It's not head. It's not Rock Head. Oh,
It
that's
might not be revealed, but it'll be slower and get so good.
oh. the
If it had gone for the
fairy.
head smash, that might have mattered.
Yeah, because now he has extreme speed. Yeah, I feel like I understand what he's doing. He's getting the multi-scale broken. I think super effective head smash from a banded Arcanine probably does a decent amount to Arcanine through. I mean, to Dragonite through multi-scale.
Yeah.
Wonder if
Here,
it
check
might,
the team.
I wonder if it would have been enough to kill like with
Dude,
low,
I've
with
seen.
Lopunny afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was banded
Um,
Arcanine.
So banded. Oh, I guess. Oh, he gets locked into extreme speed. That's why. Yeah. But even still, head
Yep.
smash would have been better.
What are the Amoongus IVs?
Eevees.
Amoongus was.
EVs, yeah.
The IVs are
it's,
zero speed. I'm on the wrong team.
Other team.
Yep.
Did I miss it? Oh, here it is.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, fully Spadef.
No defense.
Okay.
So he
That'll do it.
probably gets one hit KO'd by that Psycho Cut either way. Or at least
Well-
gets down to like 1% and he just clicks close combat for an Empoleon switch
Uh,
and Amoonguss dies either way.
Amoonguss was at full. I think it lives. I think it takes 90.
Yeah, Psycho Cut's-
I'm not looking at the count, so
it's-
I don't know.
No, never mind.
It's 77 to 91.
Okay. So
So
I
the
still
crit
think
mattered.
if you find out that he's, again, yeah, you regenerate, you can bring him out. If you see that and that reveals that he has no defensive investment, I think you're clicking close combat.
Yeah. And you know
Like-
what?
Like, it doesn't
Honestly,
really put you in a better situation.
I think the crit actually was a blessing in disguise, because if you try and preserve the Amoonguss in that situation, you have to end up like going to the going to Empoleon on a Psycho Cut, and then going into Dragonite on a
Yeah.
close combat, and then like I think you're actually going to end up chipping your team down trying to preserve the Regenerator.
Yeah.
It might have actually been more helpful to just have the option completely off the board. Don't have to think about it, and then go from there.
Because realistically, I'm looking at this team. Amoonguss, I want for Rabombi, and maybe Samurott. What is Amoonguss really doing to the rest of this team? You can't Toxic this guy. You're going to be quad resistant if you do anything that's grass. You don't have Leech Seed.
Yeah.
You know, you're not.
Yeah, there
really-
might have been something.
Like who else?
Might have been
like,
something
what
on the
was
bench
doing?
that. Let me double check Tony's team to see what Spadef could have been for.
Yeah, what was I going to
Gang-
calc? So we were
Gengar?
going to calc the Amoonguss.
There is a
Oh,
Gengar,
Xurkitree.
And-
Yeah.
Zerk. Yeah, it was for the Zerkitree on the bench for sure.
Oh, that Tony had. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why he's Spadef too.
What options does Aura
checking the
have
Arcanine and
for defensive mons? Because like I noticed like she's really pivoty, but like
Guys,
There's Mew, Empoleon, Amoonguss, Arcanine, and Terradancey.
okay.
I don't want to alarm you, but Banded Head Smash, one hit KOs through multi-scale if he's just attack
Oh.
speed.
That's crazy. So that would have resulted though in
I mean, I don't know if that wins. the
Arcanine
game.
trading. It would have effectively traded for the Arcanine. It has to hit an
Yeah,
80% head smash first of all,
Right.
and then
Yeah.
it OHKOs through the multi-scale, dies to recoil because it was
Mhm.
Intimidate,
Yeah.
and then it's what, Gallade versus Zera
Gallade. I
and
think
Lopunny.
I
It's
think
not going
there
to
was-
happen.
Oh, it was just Gallade. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. And it's at 50.
50%.
Yeah, it just
you're losing
it dies to Lop.
Lopunny.
Yeah, as long as Lop
Unless-
doesn't click like close combat.
What was? I just want to see what the rest of Gallade's set was. Stone Edge. Yeah.
Just 4 attacks. You see Assault Vest Samurott.
Royce Snover says webs though.
Yeah, webs
Webs
were
up.
up, so Gallade outspeeds,
Oh,
but
actually, you might be right.
yeah.
What item was Zera?
What team am I looking at? Or
Aura.
fuck, dude, where?
It
Oh,
was-
Flying Gem,
Flying Gem.
and he wasn't
it's
even
not
fully invested
Terra.
in speed.
So you know what? It would be a
wins.
50-50 because it would be between, because Zera's a Terra captain. So it could be like, oh, are you gonna click
It was already
CC
Terra
and I
now.
don't Terra? Oh, it's already Terra.
Yeah,
Oh, that means it doesn't get
and
wet
I
then.
think.
So you're chilling.
Oh wait, that's true. It's flying. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's why I thought it was 50-50. Yeah, if it's already
Yeah.
Terra, then it's, I think, unlosable.
yeah. That's true. That's a good point. What was
Why
it?
Dragonite got a dumpy though? Hold up, is this a new account?
Dragon
first time
Did he-
chatter?
Did he make a? No, he had A earlier. Now he's
Yeah.
yeah. Gems are legal.
Maybe another half hour from now there will be another letter tacked
I guess-
on.
I guess you find out that gems are legal in the stream, which is better than finding out in a match.
Yeah, that's true. It's funny how many times we have the conversation though. So I'm sure most people know that it's that it's legal at this point. Maybe this is the last time.
Yeah, it won't be.
Yeah, it on the rules you can see there are specific items that are banned. Everything other than those items are illegal, including legacy items, such as gems and mail and everything.
Yeah. All right, let's keep.
There
it
was
moving.
something that we overlooked though. Remember when I think just in the off season between season 2 and
Berserk
3?
Gene.
Yeah, when people were talking about Berserk Gene, and it was actually outlined on the rules that it was specifically legal. Like it was something along the lines of legacy items, all legacy items other than the banned ones are legal. Bracket, mail, berserk gene, gems, etc.
Yeah.
And nobody really caught on to it. I didn't really realize how OP it was. I'm not gonna lie.
What
It's
is
pretty
Berserk
weird.
Gene?
It's an item that says that you get confused but get +2 attack when you switch in.
Yeah.
So you can run that on Pokemon that can't be confused, and you just get a free Swords Dance. You can run that on.
So basically, boost.
So
energy. Except
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
basically like a
plus two
+2 booster energy to your attack. So there's a lot of Pokemon with own tempo. There's a lot of Pokemon. There you could even just draft Tapu Fini with a
with the Misty Surge. Yeah.
with the Misty Surge and have it on anything else on your team. It's pretty crazy.
You can do Tangled Feet, Physical Pidgeot.
Yep. What else gets Tangled Feet? Does Dodrio have that?
Chatot does. I don't know who else gets it. I know Chatot does though, because I did once do a Figgy Berry to confuse myself with Tangled Feet and just like
Oh, so
yeah, and so,
You
so
put it-
I would chatter so that they would be confused, and then I would be confused because I have Tangled Feet. Or no, I would
funny.
have boosted evasion because I have Tangled Feet, and it would just be like nobody knows who's hitting when.
Yeah, it's such an I don't want to say unknown, but like an undiscovered area of like, you know, because those pinch berries, right? They're like they'll heal
Yeah.
you for a certain amount unless you're a certain nature,
Right.
which
They're weird.
maybe there's more something there. I'm not sure. I've never
Just
seen
confusing
anybody
yourself,
use
yeah.
the self confusion as, but that might be something funny for Tangled Feet.
Yeah. It usually
Just
doesn't work because the mons that get Tangled Feet just get one hit KO'd anyway. Like you're not.
Yeah,
getting
they're
a
pretty
fucking
bad.
Berry at 25%.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the next one. This is Lethal Blue versus Skyhops. This is one of our 2 Swarm matches. Are we ready?
Yeah. So Skyhops has been popping off with the Terradiplin.
Yeah.
Necrozma Melmetal, always something to be very afraid of. I have won and lost many a game to and with Necrozma. And then just
Flashbacks
plus
to my
the rain plus Basque Legion. Basque Legion is such a cool mod. I kind of want to draft this. I don't think you even need to draft it in rain. I think that is where it's best. But
I
just
swear to
being
God, I was
like
wearing a top hat, but it's just Weezing's top hat.
just being
Just,
a fairly bulky water ghost type is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Just unban Last Respect. Easy.
It doesn't have a
Yeah.
button?
Yeah,
No.
no, it has Swift Swim and Last Respects.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Last
and
Reflex is banned.
adaptability. Yeah. Yeah, Dondi, gems are 1.3 now. It might be 1.2. No, it's 1.3. They used to be 1.5.
Yeah. Really, the only gem that people use is Acrobatics Flying Gem because it triggers and then Acrobatics gets the boost, like it gets the no item boost and the gem boost. That's why.
There was something I remember messing around with Dark Gem Magician Hoopa Unbound.
Okay.
It doesn't work, unfortunately. The way there are some specific items that do work. I remember actually I brought something along the same lines against Dondi, where it was Eject Pack with Hyperspace Fury, because Hyperspace Fury lowers your defense, right? So Eject Pack will proc after you hit something with Hyperspace Fury, and then there's a microsecond in between the item proc and the actual switch where Magician will see that you don't have an item because you've procced it. You'll steal their item and then you'll switch out.
What the
It's so crazy. So I ended up stealing his Swampert's leftovers. It died anyways, but it didn't matter in the game. But it was really cool. Dark Gem and gems in general don't work that way though, where for some reason it doesn't consider the item to be procced until after Magician has checked if you have an item.
That's weird.
So like you'll hit them, Magician will check if you have an item, and then the gem will increase your damage and be consumed.
It's
So you
probably a
don't steal their
difference between between an ability and a move. Like acrobatics, like calculates the damage after the gem's consumed, kind of like how knockoff with a Custat berry, or not Custat, with the what's it called, Colbur berry, where that'll eat the Colbur berry first, and then so then you don't have the item and you're getting hit by it, so you're getting like reduced damage from a dark type attack, and then also no item knockoff. I think moves just treat it differently.
Does it work that way? I thought it worked the other way, where it will give you full knockoff damage, the 1.5 times, but then be reduced by half. I'm not sure though. Actually,
I don't think so. Like that might be right, but I'm pretty sure.
Because for example, Rocky Helmet. If you die to Rocky Helmet chip, you still get the increased damage because you're attacking into an item that could have been knocked off if you survived the hit.
Yeah, but then it doesn't knock it off if you die,
which is so weird.
Yeah, but I think they're
too big brain for me.
I was always confused about Colbur berry specifically, but I think the reason that like it makes sense now is because if you see it in game, they eat the berry. Like anytime that you have a resist berry, they eat it in anticipation of the attack. Like you see the attack message comes up and then they eat the berry. So I think it consumes the berry. I think it's like done. I don't know.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Either way, I just remember because I was calculating on like Goldango a couple times, right? Where it's like that's why like Colbur berry is like one of the like probably the best resist berry is specifically because mons that are weak to knockoff can just completely cuck knockoff.
I'm gonna double check and then let's get into this. So I'm just you said Goldango. I have Goldango with a Colbur berry. And then I'll just put on Weavile with knockoff. Yeah. If it does exactly half of the damage with the Colbur berry, then that confirms that it does. Yeah.
Right.
So it does 50 to 59 with a Colbur berry. So I would expect it to have almost a guaranteed chance of KO, and it does not. It does 66 to 78.
Okay, so it's still doing the increased base power, but it's resisting it.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is still beneficial for the Colbur berry.
It's still good because then you're essentially making it so that you're not like a knockoff that might have been a 2-hit KO with a super with the first hit being super effective, higher power, and then the second one just finishing you off. Now becomes you're basically getting hit by 2 wet noodle knockoffs, or not?
Yeah, and it's still better than running no item,
right?
Because like if you ran no item, for example, that knockoff would still 2-hit KO.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's just get into the replay.
It's weird.
Yeah. Weird stuff.
Predict your leads.
I'm really liking Lethal's team here, and that's not just because I faced 50% of Skyhop's team last week.
We just had a 0 or a...
Oh yeah. Yeah, Lethal's team is really cool. I think he's not sold right now on Celesteela. People always say that Zera is the fraud mon. I think you're high, but now people are saying Celesteela is a fraud mon, and I think you're double high.
I don't know. I'm kind of on it because I drafted it. Like I said, I drafted it last season. I was talking to Toady earlier. I drafted it last season. I freaking love Celesteela, and just most times I was like,
Mm-hmm.
Like it just felt like I could bring it, but it's fine.
Yeah, that's fair. I think there's a lot of customization that you can do, and I think it's actually pretty similar to Mew, where you can run it the same Leech Seed set every week, like Bulky, Fizdaf, or Spidaf, with like Leech Seed Tech, and always get a good baseline value out of Celesteela, but it probably won't be worth like the 19-point price tag that it has if you're not running like the Assault Vest or the Weakness Policy or the Meteor Beam, or all of these different sets or even Band. Dude, Band and Celesteela Heavy Slam, that thing hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts so bad, dude. So yeah, I think it's comparable to Mew in that kind of way.
Okay.
Steel without Stealth Rocks equals useless. Wrong. Look at Ursaluna
Wrong.
Blood Moon, ground type with no rocks.
Wrong.
You said steel without stealth rocks, so not ground.
You're wrong. Yeah, but steel equals ground.
True. All right, play.
Yeah.
Ogerpon. Maybe I will tear. Versus Pelipper. Versus Pelipper.
I hardly
going
knew
straight
it.
for the hazard lead, and this Pelipper stays in. I'm
probably expecting a Melmetal switch.
I don't even think. Oh, you think this guy is? Yeah, I guess because Melmel's on
The
there.
sash.
I was gonna say
Oh, Ogre's gonna die.
he is dead.
Oh,
big dead.
the sash.
I guess he starts predicting the Terra right away. Even though
So-
he said maybe he'll Terra.
So
But, yeah.
he has to defog here, right?
For
I mean,
Well,
I mean, not
no,
necessarily. I don't think.
Well, no, because like if he switches out, what else could no defog?
Weezing.
Weezing.
He just Wheezing. Okay.
Yeah. That does 60, dude. This is
I mean,
special Bastille Legion
yeah.
because it's female.
Oh, is that a thing? I didn't even realize that there was a difference there.
Yeah,
they have
Oh,
different stats.
Hydro
Yeah,
miss.
yeah. Their stats are slightly different. Generally,
Hydro
I think
miss.
the male one's kind of better.
If you have Last Respects legal, it's better.
Oh, fair enough.
If not, then it doesn't have a ghost stab.
Yeah.
oh,
do they
yeah,
not Poltergeist now? Or did they not give it to it?
No, I think it was the dog that got it. What's it called?
Houndstone?
Houndstone.
Yeah, Houndstone
Okay,
got
that's
it.
wild. And Brambleghast got it too.
Fucking love Rebelgast.
There we go. Flamethrower Stila for the Melm. Is it helmet too?
Melmet?
Well, it could be
He could be
Um,
pads.
punching glove. There we go.
Yeah.
Power herb kills.
Get the boost too, and another boost.
Busto. Wait, hold up. This is a threat.
I mean, dude, Eviolite.
Uh-oh.
Threat.
Terrell Electric.
Yeah, he's gonna
Uh-oh.
resist.
Resist both
He's gonna
stabs.
resist both stabs, yeah. And he's probably Eviolite. Let's be real.
Oh, on the leech
Substitute
seed.
is interesting, yeah, because what is he gonna hit you with?
Yeah. Well, he might have Terra Blast. Wait, hold up. This
that
could
is
still
true,
get out of
actually.
hand.
Maybe it's T-Bolt. That's what he hits him with.
It is Terra Blast.
Oh,
So they
no!
recently added new animations. Meteor Beam misses.
Well, the high, so
Oh.
I
Yeah.
think that equalizes the Hydro Pump miss, right?
Yeah,
Even though Hydro Pump
unfortunately.
is a lesser accurate.
That's
but-
rough.
Just as planned. Earth Power. Hold
Man,
up.
Ooh, his
Okay,
Spedef
with this
drop
Spedef
is
drop,
huge
that's
there.
Diplin is swole.
A Bond Berry might matter.
What's his ability? Pressure? Oh, he's levitate. Doesn't matter. Do we see a defog here? No.
Range
No defog.
team. Can't confuse.
Nice taunt.
Can't defog. Clear Smog, though. I
Oh,
guess for the Calm
okay.
Mind.
Yeah. And, still hits super effective, right?
Whoa, hold up. Taunt Whirlpool. How much does it do? 13. So it's not
I don't think that
Binding
does enough.
Band.
All right, come on, Pair Song, let's go.
Yeah, it's not going to do enough. I think you very quickly lose this stalemate.
Yeah. It reveal all its moves, right? Or does it have a fourth?
It has a
Yeah,
fourth.
we don't know the fourth, but it's not going to do much, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Is it even a stall if Weeding does that much damage?
True. Yeah, Clear Smog got there.
Yeah.
Did a lot of damage.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with Amoonguss. Like I feel like when I had Amoonguss in my last draft, it was like a lot of times it's like Clear Smog was just good enough for any other fairies that I was dealing with.
Yeah.
And it helped me with other options. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big burn.
Wisp the Zera. Honestly, I think it's fine as long as you get chip on this. But
Who's left?
wait, Kira might just sweep
Now
up.
we have
though.
a full health Necrozma, dude.
No, I think Kira might get there. It has not very good Spidef.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know anything about the set yet, to be fair. That's
Oh!
a good toxic.
Wait, that's
I guess.
big.
So I guess, yeah, are you just like sacking Zera here? Or are you going?
Yeah, I think so. Toxic
Like
could
get as
bring.
much chip down as you can, maybe force some more recovers, or if he goes offense, then you're letting
Ooh.
it get lower and lower.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's like checking a calc or something to see like what he needs for to like seal the deal, but
CC just for the last bit of chip. Not going to matter from the recover, but
yeah, I mean,
yeah, this Toxic's going to start chipping up. Actually, maybe the play was just to hit there,
predicting
because the
the-
Toxic's really ramping.
Yeah, crit.
This Necrozma is not at full anymore, by the way.
Oh, I guess I did see the outcome of this because I said crit mattered. I don't remember. I don't remember how it ends though.
Maybe the outcome didn't matter.
I don't know. Yeah.
Just didn't stick with you. Hold up. Danger.
I mean,
Red alert. Necrozma's set up.
But with
it has
Toxic
to
though, like
it has to win in 2 turns.
Like if he doesn't kill though.
Yeah, this Geyser has to kill. Or else I think Kirim wins.
It
72. I guess we'll
surely
see.
it has to, right?
No.
Oh.
Dude.
12%. So the Habanberry
Reese.
mattered when it. Wait.
What are you? Oh, I guess for the Toxic.
And
for
the
Toxic.
recover.
That's actually huge. Holy shit! I was right, dude. I was living this game. I don't remember it, but I'm having the same reaction right now. Does this thing kill?
Kills the Weezing. This was healed up, right? But
Yeah, but he has Dragon
you
Pulse.
stall?
I don't think you stall. I don't think you stall. I think you just click Dragon Pulse.
Ooh.
Yeah, not enough. I mean, that's your only out, dude. I mean, you can't recover through that. You're Toxic up, right?
For sure.
That was close.
I remember
the
this.
burn-
I think I nominated this game, but it was so long ago. That's why I forgot what happened.
Yeah. The burn
This was
Toxic
like a
Zera. Yeah. Burn
Yeah,
Zera
Lethal-
ended up putting in so much work.
Yeah, with just
Yeah,
having
Lethal says that you did suggest this, Tony.
Yeah, and then this was definitely the one that I put in before we had like the week 4 submissions line. That's how long ago it was. That was a good one. I was actually thinking like toward the end, I was like, oh, what makes this one interesting? Doesn't he just like lose from here? I was like, oh, that's right.
I wonder if the Habanberry was actually for the thing that it procced on. Let me check Skyhops'
what
team.
did it proc on?
Oh, there's a Dracovish.
Dragon Pulse.
There's a Dracovish and there's a Cyclozar, and it ended up proccing from the Dragon Pulse. Ended up letting it live the Photon Geyser
That's funny.
and won the game.
Good prep.
Yeah, good prep.
Next up, we got a hustle match between Jortson and DJ Barara.
I'm pretty sure this one went crazy, but every DJ
We'll
Barara
find
game
out.
goes crazy.
We'll
Yeah.
find out. We got
Some
Iron Moth
Terra-
lead. Are we gonna see booster?
Oh,
No
it's not.
booster. No booster. But we're staying in on that.
Okay.
I guess do we have a button to click? No. Well, I guess.
It was Boots.
I mean, that's not. I mean, do you have sucker? I guess. No.
Oh
Wow,
my
that's a
god!
call-out.
That was a turn, but hold up, Tusk might just go in here. Might have
boy.
Spinner for D-Knight. I guess it doesn't do anything to Mew.
Knock
No.
off.
Still is 63.
Holy-
Oh,
Weakness policy!
Agility. Oh my gosh. But what is? I mean, I feel like this is really early to bring this out. Yeah. Okay. You heal a lot there though, with the draining kiss. I'm wondering. I mean, does this
Wait.
clear?
I guess we'll see the moves.
Calm mind.
CM.
Oh my god. Miss Lee.
Oh, the
no.
miss.
Steal a fraud.
There's no way this is it, right?
I don't know. You're still resisting.
Oh, it's Jove. Wait.
Oh no.
Eject Pack procced on a 10% psychic drop.
Oh, and he
Okay.
didn't get the hit. He didn't get any damage.
We didn't even get to talk about the Palpitoad versus Rain.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
what is the Palpitoad
Endure.
for?
Red card? Could this be Endure red
Wait.
card?
Pitaya?
But you're
It doesn't
slower.
have speed though, right?
Yeah, you're slower.
Yeah, unfortunate. So Palpitoad is literally just there for Water
This
Shuriken.
doesn't do
It was just there for Water Absorb into the Rain matchup.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he picked it up before the week specifically for this matchup, which I have also done against
Yeah.
Matayoshi with the Dracovish.
That one, that Palpitoad that's being passed around. Now here's the thing though. If Steela isn't holding an eject pack, and you get damage on Mew there,
Yeah, that
Like-
sneak actually
like-
would have killed.
well, not even just the sneak, but like, because we don't know how low it gets from that. The Greninja idea works. Like you can put
True.
the Greninja with the Water Sugar. That did over 50%.
Very
through
true.
The 2 Calm Minds. So that's Steela eject pack just kind of through the game. Like, it's-
Oh, this
Wha-
is so sad.
Yeah. Yeah. Spidef drop
Can you
was
check
the game.
the?
Yeah.
Can you check the Steela's set to see if it has
he was going to
superpower?
toxic. He was going to toxic. He said.
Oh, toxic would have gone off. I think superpower is the only wrong team. The only set.
It does have
The only move I think that has it does have it. Yeah. Oh, and acrobatics.
acrobatics. I mean, either way, toxic is good there. I mean, granted, he probably misses toxic too.
True. Yeah, toxic misses here. I think Bro kind of overcooked here.
Yeah.
It's kind of burnt and stuck to the pan right now.
Yeah.
I just-
this set isn't bad. It's just this part. I guess it's because of the superpower. That's probably that's what.
What a wild Mew set though. There's like this
Yeah,
Mew
CM
setup.
agility.
Yeah, and the weakness policy. Yeah, I guess because you're not using the attack at all. I'm so used to weakness policy being on physical attackers.
I actually think I see it more commonly on special attackers.
Really?
Yeah. Now that I think about it.
I mean, like, you got Necrozma, who I guess can technically be either. I see.
Usually weakness policy
Sure.
Necrozma will be special too.
Okay. Well, and I know, like, T-Tar, I've seen run it.
That's fair.
I see Colossal, you know, not like a real Mon, but, like, that'll run it because of its ability.
Doesn't
you
that run
see, like-
special?
No, I don't think so.
Huh.
It's fire. Maybe it does. I guess it doesn't really have a physical fire attack. It doesn't have Flare Blitz. I don't know. And then Rhyperior runs it as physical.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true.
I feel like all the ones that I see run are rock types. Like, because they'll all do like rock polish or something. I've seen like Steelix run it before.
Fennec, the
I guess
type
he's
of
not
person
rock
to
type, but-
smile at a train going off rails.
It's great. What a tragic game.
Yeah. All right, let's keep it moving. Keep it rolling. Now,
Yep.
Sweets, are you warmed up? Are you ready to talk about every decision you made in this game?
Yeah.
Just ask me questions and I will answer. I feel like that's
All
the
right.
best way
Ask
to go about
me
Why
it.
about
did you
my
bring-
stats.
Why did you bring Galvantula, Brambleghast, and Shedinja to the same game?
Okay, so I was terrified of the Melmetal Necrozma.
Very fair. Oh yeah, another Melm
But-
Necrozma.
Yeah, but like, it's Melm Necrozma Pelipper. Looks pretty familiar.
Yep.
Yeah. We've
But
seen this
Shedinja looks
that.
pretty good in the Melm.
Well, like that's the thing. Is like looking at his previous matches, right? It's like 80% of it, like her teams couldn't deal with Shedinja. So I tested it a little bit, and I was like, well, I'm gonna switch into Shedinja wall something, and they're gonna have to swap.
Mhm.
So, because like Necrozma obviously can hit it because of its ability, right?
Yep. Well, because
Melma-
of
yeah,
Photon Geyser.
no, its ability too lets it hit with anything.
Wait, what?
No, its ability is
Prism Armor.
Prism Armor.
That just reduces
Yeah.
its what's it called? It's like the damage it takes from super effective hits.
Yeah, it's like filter, and it can't be ignored.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Photon Geyser specifically, though, is a move that Necrozma will almost always be running, and does break the mold.
Bug should resist psychic. Then it'd be neutral.
Honestly,
Yeah,
true. How are you gonna mess with a bug's brain, dude? It only has like 2 brain cells.
Yeah.
Maybe
They can't
maybe
even fly.
3.
It's a proven fact that bugs, in fact, do not fly.
True.
But yeah, no, I started with, I was like, okay, well, she's gonna probably lead Pelipper for Rain. So my goal was to hope she leads Pelipper, lead Galvantula. She expects the electric, so switches to Swampert, and then I could Energy Ball and take the Swampert out.
Hmm.
And then I just kind of went from there and was like, well, if I'm bringing Shedinja, I have to bring Brambleghast for Windrider. And then it was like, okay,
That makes
well,
sense.
what else is going to fit? And
Well,
then
let's
just
see
pray.
what else fits.
Nothing.
I do think though that Iron Hands is a good lead into your Galvantula lead. Whenever I see Galv or Rabombi or some sort of like Sash web setter, I usually expect them to lead it. We do just see a Necrozma lead though.
Yeah.
It makes me, Rabombi keeps making me think of Black Panther, like Rabombi.
Rabombi. Oh, it's just rocks Necrozma.
And
I actually, when it stayed in on the, oh my god, when it stayed in on the potential bug buzz, that made me think maybe it was gonna rock polish or autotomize rather,
rock polish,
and it was weakness policy.
I was a little worried on the Calm Mind Necrozma because I wasn't as prepared for that.
That is how you play around it. I mean, that's like we said, it has like a kind of low spit F stat if it's not setting up. You hit it with a neutral attack. Just hit it with a strong neutral attack, special attack,
Yep.
and then it just kills it. Dropped it at 70%.
Drop a Draco on it and you're chilling.
Yeah.
Send in Hydreigon, click button.
And you know, Sweets, that was something that we were
Fire.
talking about earlier too, where like sometimes it's like when you're newer to draft and people make decisions like, oh, I have to like have the super effective matchup with this, and people overlook just the power of literally just clicking that stab button, and it just kills things. You know, and that was something that I had to get used to too, where it's just like, you know, that's a game-winning play is just clicking the Draco there. You know, it's like
Yeah, like why bring Fire
40
Punch for the
chess.
Steel type? Why bring a Fire Punch for the Steel type when your like Stab Dark Pulse does just as much?
Yeah,
I was so happy with the Energy Ball. I was like, okay, I can lose now. I'm
Yeah,
happy. I'm
it's-
fine.
True, you got the snipe. I actually missed that.
I'm guessing Terra Fire Hands is maybe for a Wisp. Is anyone on this team Wisping, or is it just to hit Scizor?
It's probably just to hit Scizor.
Is it not
But,
get
like-
Fire Punch?
Maybe Rain, you
What-
needed Terrafire. Ooh,
Yeah, I don't know.
wait, this thing's just gonna die to itself though. Cresselia might have Lunar Dance.
Wait,
That would
who
be
said
really
the
good
trick
for
word?
the.
Was it this team? Yeah, was it?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the Cress.
I did set up the Slowbro so it was like as low speed investment as I could go. So
Nice.
Slowbro
Smart.
does slow speed for what it's worth.
Very smart. The T-Wave on the Terra
very
Electric.
Smart, very smart.
Oh man, that's a crazy play. Although I guess you don't really kill it then, do you?
Dude, we got a rage quit from Metro
Yeah.
and into the battle timer.
Oh, here's the. Oh no.
Oh,
that
the
was
read with
smart.
the Darkest Lariat. So it is
I
prep.
was sure she wasn't bringing Darkest Lariat. I was like, it has like nothing else in my team really. There's no way.
Might have just been for Slowbro.
It was probably just
No,
Slowbro
I mean
and
she
then
literally
maybe Bramble.
said this.
Yeah.
Well, hey, just good prep on Metro's side.
Yeah. That's why I argued that Shedinja
Wind
needed to
Rider
be at
proc.
least 2 points, because it literally makes you bring entire moves just to deal with it.
Yeah.
So
Wind
having it at 1
Rider.
point was kind of funny. That's a big...
It is so healthy right now.
You know,
And you can just hit this with just any accurate move.
beating him to
is
death with a
accurate
rocky
enough.
helmet, that's gotta hurt a lot, actually.
Sorry, what does?
Like, beating it to death with a rocky helmet.
Yeah, because the flavor for Poltergeist is that you just control the item that it's holding and you like hit it with it.
Yeah. Which is why it doesn't work if you're not holding an item. Lime Melmetal.
That shiny color is so terrible, dude. I've been saying it for years.
At least
It's
it's a
awful,
color,
man.
though. Like I'd rather have a shiny like that than a shiny like Pikachu, you know? Or just
Or
a-
Garchomp. My
yeah, where it
poor
doesn't do
boy.
anything. Like some of them are ugly, sure, but it's like they're better if they're like a complete palette swap.
Just Mega Evolve your Garchomp, all good.
Can we talk about the fact that that thing had choice specs?
Wait, yeah, that's actually crazy.
I mean,
X Pelipper gets there too. I think it's not great into the Wind Rider.
I would wait. What did we click ice? Cream on?
She said earlier she was like I prepped for Wind Rider and I still clicked the button.
Yeah.
I'm like I've done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've all been there where you have a set game plan beforehand and then you get to the situation and you just kind of oops.
Your brain becomes goop. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
Goop time.
that was the entirety of my first draft with double terrain.
Oh no. That I remember that team and liking it. I think that's actually a pretty tough team to pilot.
Windows
It was
notification.
yeah,
Warning.
especially for like my first team backs from like now playing competitive since Gen 6.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Scizor looks like it just cleans. There's no fire coverage to hit Scizor with on either of these mons, so
Just do hidden power fire.
True. Very true.
I was waiting for the freeze.
Yeah, I imagine.
Although
knock off lanes.
I kind of like I was a little confused as to like I wish Matt was here so she could explain like the whole bringing T-Wave and Trick Room.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Right.
It almost seems like an anti-synergy, but honestly, Melmetal's probably slower than most things, even when they're paralyzed.
Yeah. I mean, if
If you just run minus speed, you're probably chilling.
I remember staring at Metro's,
Ivy,
Metro's
zero.
team. Yeah, I remember staring at Metro's
Brave.
team and being like, there's so many things. I was terrified of Porygon tracing the Wonder Guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a scrim where that happened, and it kind of just sat there and won.
It's insane.
Yeah, I was like, yep.
Hey man, it happens. I think all around, good team building prep. I think the Specs Hydreigon, I'm assuming that was Specs, that Draco did a lot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah,
Specs,
my team.
Yeah, Specs Draco did a lot. I think the Galvantula was a good read, was a good bring, because the only ground type being 4 times weak to the Energy Ball is really good for you.
This
what was the last move? Did you have Toxic
on who?
For her.
on Galv? Wrong team.
I think it was Thunder.
Yeah.
You gotta get that compound eyes thunder.
True,
I
true.
mean, like Rain, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess in rain too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
like
either way,
there was
you
that,
have
yeah.
like a 90% accurate thunder. It's just, you pretty much.
I'm
always
still
run
not
thunder on
100% on bringing both Toxic and Will-O-Wisp on Shed. But
Wait, hold on. It was Calm Galvantula.
you're correct.
Was that for anything, or was that a misclick?
No, it was. I did the damage I needed to do without going modest, and I didn't need the speed for timid. So
I feel like you
you
still
know?
just go modest. You just account for anything.
I think that was literally like I did my whole team building, and then I sent it to my friend. I mean, and he was like, "Yo, is Galvantula supposed to be serious?" And I was like, "Oh fuck." No.
I feel like calm just probably doesn't make a difference for anything. Whereas modest, you could be throwing a thunder into like Iron Hands, right? And
Sure.
it's like he's gonna resist it, but like you're still doing more damage if you're modest.
Sure.
But it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's move on to the next one. We got
GG.
Screamtail.
GG.
Good mon. This is a good mon. We like Screamtail.
I love. I always think it's Mono Fairy.
No.
Just
I
like,
fucking hate Screamtail, dude. It's it's so annoying, man. And this is coming from like an OG Whimsicott abuser from back in the day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm well aware.
I know I literally would name it after your old like handle, just to
I
piss you
know.
off when we played back in the day.
Yeah.
But I don't know, even as a Whimsicott enjoyer, dude, this thing is just so obnoxious.
Well,
I'm
my
pretty
favorite
sure you-
mods are just based on either whether they look like a monkey or look like Kirby. And so that's why like all my favorites are like the monkeys or like the fairies that are like pink blobs. So I like Screamtail, Wigglytuff, and Clefable.
I'm pretty sure you swept me 5-0 with the Whimsicott. So
Possible.
Yeah.
I did that a lot
I'm-
back in the day.
Let's watch.
Yeah.
Who are we leading? I think maybe either of these two could do.
I'm
rocks,
I'm
right?
thinking Torterra or Heatran, and then is it Mega DNC?
DNC's almost always the lead too.
You think
Yeah,
so?
I mean Uxie's also
Is it Mega Dancy?
I would assume so. I guess it could also be Mega Chomp. I don't know. I think it's Mega DNC. I don't think anyone's running base DNC.
What?
I mean,
what
if
makes
it's
you
Mega
think
It could be
DNC,
Mega Blastoise too.
I don't think it is.
There's
What
three.
makes you say that Diancie is a good lead, though? Assuming it's Mega.
If it's Mega.
Yeah,
Because
what
you
makes
wanna-
you...
Because if
What
they're
in
leading
particular?
rocks, if they're leading rocks, you want to get your magic.
yeah,
Boost.
but yeah.
I guess
but
you don't really
Heatran-
do it into Heatran, yeah, because of Flash Cannon.
Yeah, and like Heatran's a pretty common lead.
Yeah.
Or
I don't know,
Scizor,
like-
or Torterra. I think it's good into specifically Screamtail, which surely might have a Steel type, right? Or a Steel move.
Like I think
Maybe.
I
I
don't
think,
think it does.
Sure.
I don't know. Like I think Garchomp is also a go-to, depending on how much damage
Actually, I
for air
think
would
Screamtail
do to
gets
it.
Gyro Ball. That might be the only one that gets.
That's not good.
Well, let's find out.
Yeah, I don't think
Scizor.
Diancie's a lead. Yeah, Scizor.
Blastoise. None of the
Blastoise.
ones that we talked about.
This is good.
It is a Mega
The
Scizor.
burn.
No
Okay.
burn, no justice.
Mm-mm.
Water's cold.
Are we predicting a swap? Tinkaton. I don't know if that's the swap you predicted.
Probably not. Heatran. Probably just trade rocks here.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a situation where, like, even if you're leading Mega Diancie, you know, yeah, in this case, maybe you're not doing it because of the Heatran, but, like, you want to already be Mega at that point so you can call out the rocks. But
Well, like it's kind of like Scizor too, right? Because like it's just so much bulkier in Mega. Like a lot of time, it's like you just want it to be Mega as soon as possible,
Yeah.
just for the threat of being Mega.
right.
Yeah, maybe if you have the move slots to run Protect, then I could see that being good.
Yeah.
We used to run Protect lead all the time back when, if you remember in Gen 6, when Megas didn't get the speed immediately. They had to
Yeah,
wait a
'cause there
turn.
wasn't
So like
dynamic
Mega
speed.
Beedrill, yeah, Mega Beedrill always had to run Protect, for example.
Yeah.
Diancie was the other one.
Change was it?
Sorry?
Did they change getting speed? Was it a Mega Ruby
Gen
Alpha
8.
Sapphire?
It was Gen 8.
But
It's because it was a
Megas
big
weren't-
deal. No.
Mega-
I mean, Natdex is where it changes. But, like, we're saying
okay.
that
Ooh!
oh, that's the increased crit chance from Stone Edge. No, yeah, that's the point though. It's like it was after, like, it only affects Natdex, but it was in Gen 8 because that's why it was such a big deal with the Regieleki Electro Web leads in VTC, because it was just a speed tie who gets the Electro Web first, and then the other one doesn't get to do anything.
So you're
like,
thinking of a different thing. You're thinking of dynamic speed versus... So Megas actually changed the way that their speed works before the dynamic speed change.
oh, that was before that. Okay,
Yeah, it would've
I
been-
thought we were talking about the dynamic speed change.
No, it would have been like around Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, or maybe it was the beginning of Gen 7, but they didn't touch Megas in Gen 7, so I'm pretty sure it was just in the Ruby
Yeah,
Sapphire
it would've
remix.
had to been, yeah. We got the burn, by the way. Still doing a lot of damage though.
Yeah, what the hell?
Wait, hold on. Does burn doesn't have the base power, right? It has the damage.
Yeah,
Okay, because so it wouldn't help. It wouldn't like give him technician.
right.
That's what I thought. I think it used to.
Really?
I seem to recall that was a thing. That
Wait,
you
hold. Does this just win? No, there's a Yuxi. You're chilling.
What does he have? Oh, well,
Nah,
I was
you're
gonna say,
so chilling.
maybe with a knockoff or something, he could have done something. If I don't know.
Mystical Power. Mystical Power is a cool move. Terra Fire. Wait, hold on.
What the fuck is mystical power?
It's like Charge Beam, but always boosts.
That's pretty much
Oh.
what was said.
Yeah. I didn't even read that.
Yeah, I was just reading out what the message was. I mean,
I'm not sure what I'm not sure what I'm watching here.
Wait, the Draining Kiss.
Aren't you just gonna lose?
Screamtail doesn't touch this.
Yeah. Because you don't. What? You don't even have an attack. Oh, you have Dazzling Gleam. Okay. And Dazzling Gleam is going to be resisted by fire.
Encore.
I guess you're
it's okay.
waiting.
Encore
You're
into
waiting for the
Scizor?
right move to Encore. Yeah. And then-
Wait.
yeah, you're healing that Scizor up. That's actually pretty good. I mean, maybe he calls out the swap with, but I don't know who you call it out with. Nobody wants to go to this.
I actually think is Zapdos still at 1?
Yeah.
I
There's
actually think the
still
play
that,
was Encore, sack the Zapdos, and go Latios.
Maybe. Latios
So
is
you
weak
can
to
drop a
Draining Kiss,
Draco.
though.
Yeah, you drop a Draco on it. As it's Encore.
Wait, but you're. Wait, no, he's weak to Draining
Okay,
Kiss,
just
though.
pause. Yeah, so that's why you sack the Zapdos and revenge Latios.
Oh, because you're just gonna come in and outspeed. I see what you mean.
Yeah, and then you just kill it because now it's healed up. Now you can't revenge with Latios
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, because
So that's why if you sack the Zapdos, it doesn't get very much healing from the Draining Kiss.
Right. Yeah, because it would have been down here.
But then I think Luke kind of greeted, saying, "Oh, I can take advantage of this and I can heal up my Scizor." But then I think it kind of gets away from him.
Yeah, because maybe he
now
was
it's
maybe
full
he.
HP.
I mean, like, I'm sure he's thinking about the Terrifier when he's not clicking like Dazzling Gleam, but maybe he wasn't thinking about it with Scizor, where it's like Scizor doesn't just get to U-turn this guy anymore. Like, he's completely resisted, aside from Knockoff, which was not already used, not already used. But either way, still not super effective, right? Honestly, Terrifier Uxie is a really good bring for Scizor. Have we seen it on him? Is it Rocky Helmet or anything?
A crit does 11. Is that Assault Vest, Yuxi? It's all attacks, right?
Could be. Yeah,
we haven't seen the last move. Wait, this thing is popping off. This set is so cool.
So, what does it know?
PP
It knows
mystical power.
Mystical power.
Terra Blast. So we've seen Terra Blast, we've seen Draining Kiss, and Mystical Power.
Yeah, so the last move is unknown. But it looks like Assault Vest to me.
Here's the thing. None of these moves have a ton of PP. We don't know what the last move is.
How much PP is on Wish still? 8?
But, you know,
I don't think you get there.
2 every turn.
It might be good if you Encore... Actually, maybe Encore Wishing would make it struggle. Maybe that would have been the play.
Yeah, just continually passing. I mean, you could honestly, if this thing is... Well, no, because you Encore into anything and he's killing Zap.
It was Lumberry. So what's the last move?
Oh.
It does switch out, so all of its boosts are reset. I think that is losing if played properly with Encore. You can just force them to run out of PP on one move and then struggle.
On Terra Blast. Or on Terra Blast, and just then he doesn't touch Scizor.
Oh, the prediction!
Wow, that was smart.
Mystical Fire? Yeah.
Beware of the unrevealed fire move, yeah.
Yeah, that's...
No, it was on DNT, yeah. I was thinking of the Terra Blast. We already saw that.
Moonblast, is this just clean? I guess it might be a speed tie here with Steel Wing. But Tink is always free.
Yeah.
No, it's just Psychic.
I'm just wondering, like, what, I guess, if he sets up,
I don't
it might
think...
be kind of scary, but...
Yeah, I don't think Psychic would have killed the Diancie there.
Choice Scarf.
It is Scarf.
Oh, okay. That's good intel, right? I don't think this makes a huge difference, because now you know that he's not gonna...
Sure does. This might be able to roost,
I meant being able to switch moves didn't make a huge difference.
Oh, the slow Zapdos. Unless it was it Scarf? No, it wasn't Scarf Tink because it switched moves.
Yeah.
It was just slow Zapdos, fast Tink. That was a crazy game. That Yuxi set is so cool.
Fast Tink.
Oh yeah,
what's the last move
on Let's see.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is this one? There it is. Calm Mind.
CM.
Wait.
What?
Why aren't you just clicking Calm Mind in front of Screamtail?
All good, all good.
I guess because you get Encored. You
don't want to get
Calm Mind.
Yeah, if you. But I mean, that could have been the problem the whole time, anyways. Is I think actually maybe Luke didn't see the line where Encore into one move to force the struggle was a line.
Yeah. I don't know.
It is hard to see.
I feel like Encoring into that Calm Mind isn't the worst thing against it. Like it still puts Luke on the hot seat a lot faster there. Because you have a burned Scizor who's not hitting it with anything except knockoff once. You have a Zapdos that I guess could now come in on a Wish, maybe, but special attacker. Latios special attacker. Who cares if he's Calm Minding the whole way up? You're not gonna kill him. The only thing is, Screamtail certainly isn't gonna kill a fully boosted, calm-minded, resisting Dazzling Gleam. So, and the only mon that can sit in front of him is Screamtail.
Yeah,
to get
crit
that
Gleam did 11.
Yeah.
Uxie was definitely the MVP there.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I don't think getting Encored into Calm Mind at that point in the game is actually that bad. Because Screamtail has to sit in front of you and keep clicking Encore. And what else is it going to do? It's not going to do anything. It runs out of Encore.
How much PP does Encore have? 32?
It has 8, dude. It runs out of PP Encoring long
Oh, sorry,
before...
I meant Calm Mind.
Calm Mind's like 32, I think. Yeah, might be 24. Oh, wait, we don't want to see it there. It's not even going to show us.
Oh, true. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 32.
Let me check the tab.
Maybe 48? I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I think it's 32.
I think that was still a really good game. That was a really heat Yuxi
Yeah,
set.
32 max.
Scarf Latios was probably fine. Nice to revenge a +1 Garchomp and at least go for the
And
speed tie on the
Ogre
Anti and
Pond, too, I
Ogerpon.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, Pond kind of died, didn't it? What
And
did
also
it...
maybe because this is not a Mega Blastoise, so it could have been Shell Smash too. Maybe it outspeeds a Shell Smash.
yeah, maybe. I don't think it does. Unless maybe it's like no bulk and modest or something.
I am loving that a lot more things get flip turn, like Melodic getting flip turn this like with the update. I don't know, flip turn's just great.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was really good on Alomomola, just like it was on Vaporeon, because the two of them were kind of taunt bait. Vaporeon less so, because it has like 110 special attack, so it's actually, it can hit you pretty hard with Scald.
So,
But Alomomola, especially now that it isn't completely stuck in front of you when you taunt it, very good.
Just for reference, Modest Blastoise is outsped after a Shell Smash by Scarf Latios.
Yeah.
Timid is not.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So, maybe you're.
I think it was worth
thinking
bringing.
Modest.
Yeah, I think it was worth bringing regardless, because like Ogerpon can +1, you always have the outspeed on Dancy, and Chomp can +1.
For sure. Yeah.
GG. It was a really good game. What's I guess we'll look at it later, but I think both of these guys are doing pretty well in the standings, right? We'll double check later.
No spoilers.
Yeah, true. And we have one last game, right?
Yep, one more.
We kind of rapid fired through these, honestly.
And then the Triple Arrows wiki page that I have up in the same tab, because I got defense dropped like 5 times in a row and flinched on the same turn. So I was like, what are the chances of these things happening? So that's what happened.
And it has a high crit rate. It's crazy.
Yeah. But anyway, let's go back to this. Okay,
we've got a storied matchup. These two have been playing draft together for so long together. They're definitely friends, but there's also a sense of rivalry between them. Kind of like there's the same thing kind of with Matt and with Overmet. And yeah, I don't know. These matchups are always really tense. They always go down to the wire. Yeah. So what do you guys think for leads here? I think Ogerpon or Rotom is always pretty good.
I was gonna say Rotom probably. Well, Rotom you don't like into the Volt Absorb. Like you can't just do a free Volt Switch on a mon that you
and there's a Seismitoad, Water Absorb Seismitoad.
And I mean, dude, what are you hitting this guy with, right? Like,
well, you can Toxic both of them.
I'm saying I'm with the Volt Switch. I don't know why I said what are you hitting him with. I mean, like he's also ignoring a Volt Switch from you.
Yeah.
And
he probably heals it off after leftovers.
There are not a lot of mons that really care much about a Volt Switch besides.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Could be some sort of Scarf Trick set. I know that's good against. What's it called? Honestly, all these mons I think really good into Woshan too.
Yeah, getting the trick off.
Live Wo-Chen reaction.
And no Mega either. No Mega, so like you're pretty much getting the free trick, right? Like there's nobody that's gonna.
Yeah, barring like male shenanigans.
Yeah. Is this Mega Chomp?
It is, yes.
Okay. We might just see.
And this is the third Melmetal, yeah.
Yeah. I think Lee Chomp maybe with rocks. That seems pretty decent against this team. Like you're not really feeling safe on Thundy. Against Chomp, you're not really feeling safe with Cinderace unless he's gonna wisp you. But like if you're a bulky, just defensive Chomp, you can't really know that ahead of time.
Could be Terra, Thundurus.
Yeah, who are the Terras on this?
I'm pretty sure it's Thundy and Woshan.
It is. This is Ogre, and then
Ogerpon and Talonflame, and then Goder's stats aren't.
Wait. Normal, so that's is that a real Terra, or is that, wait, no, it's not. Hold on. Flying, water.
I'll check the doc, see what his Terras are.
I have no idea who the Terra got. Oh wait, Terra Thundy, right here, he says.
It is Thundy Woshan, yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. Alright, what do we got?
Ogerpon versus Wogerpon.
I personally think you can basically just click Terra turn 1 with this thing. I know
Ogerpon?
Yeah, I know that Donnie doesn't like doing it.
There's no downside.
Yeah, not really.
If it's the only one that you brought, like it's your only Terra Captain, it keeps the same monotype. And
there
you
is
get a
Talonflame.
boost every time you. I guess the Defiant you want to have.
And you do
default.
lose Defiant, but I don't
Yeah.
think it's that necessary. Oh, we actually do see the Trick Scarf. I actually forgot all about this.
Wow.
I
he
actually
puts
kind
it
of
on the-
really like shiny Seismitoad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually
so
pretty
he
cool.
puts the trick on the Seismitoad. I almost wonder. Let me just look at the rest of this team. I feel like Seismitoad is not the one that you want to put the scarf on when you Ogerpon already probably handles him super well.
It could be Wo-Chien, right?
That's what. Yeah,
Or
I
the
think
Slowking.
Wo-Chien or even Slowking or Weezing. Like honestly, like any of these other defensive mons, I'd rather put the scarf on than Toad, who I think you have a good matchup into already.
I don't know. I think it's pretty good. You might be right. It's definitely better on Wo-Chien, but I think this is the
It's not
secondary
bad.
target.
It's not a bad thing to put on Seismitoad.
Yeah.
I just think there are better targets for it.
Okay, there's the Terra. Get the speed boost.
I guess Slowking is not guaranteed to be a better target just because it could be like AV or something where you end up. First of all, you can't do anything, and then it might already be running 4 moves. So like, yeah, Scarf isn't good on it, but like it's not like it can't like slack off. It's not like it can't chilly reception. I guess chilly reception you can still do, but like slack
We did
off
see
kinda
the
sucks when you
Wood
use Scarf.
Hammer. We saw the Wood Hammer too over the Ivy Cudgel. It might just be for a roll on something, but it ended up doing just as much. Oh, the refresh. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Back to Gen 6. We did see the Wood Hammer plus the Rocky Helmet ended up doing almost as much as the Wood Hammer did to the Weezing. If it was Cudgel, you don't take
Oh,
any
the
of that shit.
burn.
The crit burn. Crit burn is what that was.
You know,
You
I'm
know what-
something of a crit burner myself.
Do we know what item Slowking has yet?
Don't think so.
It's specs. It's clearly specs. I mean, it's running Scald, so it's clearly specs.
Its item is Serene Grace.
It's Razor Claw. That's what I got.
Yeah.
Room service.
Was that it? Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the
as-
same turn.
Yeah,
As
yeah,
says
double
that
definitely remember that.
Choice Band plus Terra Ogerpon with Woodhammer can Oko the Thunderous, basically.
Oh, interesting. Oh, that is banded too. Okay. I was thinking it was doing a lot to Weezing.
What was?
Ironically, though, the chip that running band gives you, just from dealing more damage, you take so much more damage back.
Yeah. No,
What the
I
fuck
would.
is it? Crackpot.
I would personally like when you have a 100% accurate like stab move that you can just use that doesn't make contact. Like, I mean, I get Woodhammer does more damage, but I could not see myself running it, especially when you need to hit a water ground type with a grass type move, and it's going to be a high HP water ground type that you need to be able to one hit KO. You're going to kill yourself if you use Woodhammer on it. Like,
Yeah.
now I don't know.
Power
so
Herb, okay.
Maybe it's Trailblaze or something. That Trailblaze does more. I would think not because he's U-turn, but I don't know.
That doesn't kill. Yeah, no shot. This Talonflame's putting in a lot of work. Into Slowking. So it took out the... I mean, it was Trick to Scarf, but it took out the Seismitoad. It Toxic the Slowking, and it did 50 to the Thunderous? That's all you
Yeah.
can really ask for from a...
Wait, all right. I'm
From a burb.
greedy rewinding because I was not looking at the screen. So, what's this
That's a
now?
lot.
Okay.
The turn before this, it Power Herb Solar Beamed the Seismitoad as well.
Oh, I actually think I did see that before I looked away. I just didn't really acknowledge it. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Special Talonflame's cool. And the Toxic, yeah. Okay, I agree with all the words that you said before I looked
Yeah,
at
the ones that you were definitely listening to.
Well, I heard what you said. I just wasn't looking at the screen. I was like, wait, what did he do? What are we talking about? That was that worth it? It's like, oh, I see now.
Eyes closed.
That's exactly right.
Instructions unclear. Yeah, more
There's
helmet
the
chip.
Rocky helmet. Wait,
This thing has one more
neutralizing
Woodhammer left
gas.
in it before it dies.
We haven't seen his ability, so I'm guessing it's neutralizing gas. Unless I don't think anybody's.
What? That means it has to be levitate.
Oh, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Yeah, because it tells you when it's neutralizing gas.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
thinking, like, oh,
Heals
it
up the
always
Thundy.
shows it at some point.
Can't toxic. Taunt Thundy's actually decent into Rotom. There might be... Has it revealed Hydro Pump? There might be no pump.
Dude, this Melmetal is just crit bait.
Crit Magnet,
All
dude,
of the
what?
damage that he's taken is crit. I mean, I guess he is a magnet.
True.
Oh, you're just gonna eat a hit and then he dies to... Yeah, he's dead to burn. Dude, this Melmetal got... Oh, he has lifties, okay. Never mind, he's not dead to burn. Dude, this metal has kind of just been hacked out of the game.
Yeah, he's not dead to burn, he's just dead to the Scald.
Yeah. Wait, wait. Is this Slowking outspeed Melmetal? Is that how slow?
I think they're the
was?
same base.
No,
Burn
no,
adjacent.
No, Slowking is slower, but he must have speed crept.
Ah.
Because his minimum is 58, Melmetal's is...
Oh, it
65.
lived.
Oh, barely.
Rocky Helmet and Recoil.
Ooh, there's a...
Oh,
Quick
quick
attack!
attack! Damn, that's a libero. All right, now quick attack again. for a negative exchange. Special.
Potion's gonna eat anything
is
that Chomp
Mega,
wants to do.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Is there any
He wants to keep the
reason-
speed for Thundy,
Oh, okay. Is the outspeed?
I assume.
Yeah. That makes sense. Too bad you can't run an item though.
Yeah, literally the only damage that that Pawn took was from Rocky Helmet and
Wait, does
Woodhammer.
Woodhammer make contact?
yeah.
That's kind of wild. I feel like you're like using a weapon.
Maybe like, you hit it with the hammer starts to, shake. I don't know.
I don't know.
Dude, the
I
fact that
found
Outrage is
out
47 and it lived, that's crazy.
Yeah, I found out / learn. I mean, like I already knew this, but I was reminded of it. That Grass Knot is a contact move. What other special
Yeah.
contact moves are there?
Wait, hold on.
Petal
It
Dance?
is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's Petal Dance and that's all I can think of right now.
so just Grass.
I think
gets
something
fucked.
like Overheat used to make contact back in like Gen 3 or something crazy. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah.
I saw a
Yeah,
meme
no-
recently that that was making fun of like Gen 3 Game Freak, where it was like, because in Gen 3 they didn't have the distinction between physical and special, but
Just
they
use an item.
did say which moves got contact because that's when they introduced Rough Skin.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would you not make the distinction at that point which ones are physical and special?
Is this banded?
Do
we know?
Maybe. It did 74 to Thundy. It
Yeah.
maybe.
So, oh, and he outspeeds. So I guess you're just coming and getting some chip. Oh, I don't know if I like that though.
Hold.
I know that Oh, he
Oh,
doesn't even scold. I was gonna say I know that Volt Switch is your highest damage option to Slowking, but you could be like, if he's clicking Scald and you're pivoting out and you get burned there, like that could be your win con disappearing.
is there a psychic move? I think all of Slowking's moves are revealed, right?
Yeah, Scald, Ice Beam, Counter, Seismic Toss.
Ooh.
Counter would be interesting. Dead to Toxic. I mean, surely you win with this.
No, you're chilling.
Oh, he's lefties.
You can actually just Volt Switch because there's no psychic move,
But he has
and pray that you don't get burned. But even through a burn, I'm pretty sure you KO.
at this point, yeah, probably
after
dead,
Toxic.
especially Toxic, yeah. And you're not getting
Yeah,
him
yeah.
anyway. He's Covert Cloak.
Oh, the fake out.
Oh, it's a normal gem fake out, which wasn't even worth it. Literally, just click a different move, and it probably kills.
Well, that was a crazy tight endgame. I think the
That
fake out though
was a lot
guarantees the
closer
win. Yeah.
Probably.
than I expected.
Well, wait, no, but he still clicked. He's still. Oh no, it's the Toxic that finished it. Okay, that still
Yeah.
works. I was gonna say, like, you're still relying on Gunk Shot to hit. At that point.
So, stat-wise, who gets the kill for that? Because it was a Toxic that killed. So was it Rotom?
No, it's Sneasler. Pretty much.
Oh wait, I
we-
see what he's saying in chat right now. He says normal gem plus fake out is unburdened, right? Because that's why
Yeah.
you have the gem.
The way that we mark KOs that are kind of like passive KOs like that, Toxic, for example, it's pretty much just whatever is out in the field gets a KO. The
Wait, what?
idea behind that, the idea is that even though something might have set the Toxic, the thing that's in front of it ended up doing the stalling. to actually let it die.
Is that how everyone's scoring? Because I'm pretty sure that's not how one of my games was scored.
That's how it is scored, yeah.
I swear, because I had a game where Venusaur put a bunch of Toxics up, and he netted like 5 kills even though he died. Maybe I'm misremembering.
I don't know.
I thought we did it based on like this who enabled the damage. Like if it was a hazard that killed, it was the hazard setter.
There is a difference for hazard setters because it's the Pokemon technically isn't on the field when it dies. If it was on the field, things like Drizzle, Intimidate, and like Enter the Battlefield effects would have already applied.
Yeah. I guess I'm also thinking of Rocky Helmet, which obviously the mon that's sitting there with the Rocky Helmet gets the kill.
Yeah. But I can take a double check on your.
I would be curious. I mean, I might just be misremembering, but I could have sworn like after the game, I was like, "Oh, Venusaur is going to rack up a lot of kills in this game, even though it like wasn't actually present the whole time."
Yeah. We can take a look at that after stream.
Okay. You know what it was?
That's
it was
for
replays,
replays, right?
It was Sludge Bomb poisons, I think is what it was. That was netting kills, and he ended up like +5 from the game, but he wasn't the one that was out for all of it.
Yeah, we can take a check after. Those are our 6 replays, right? We got through them all.
We did.
Yeah. That felt like we were zooming. We did 6 and
dude, we were not zooming. We were not.
I know we weren't. We were just chatting and shooting the shit all the time. But it feels like in the past at least, it feels like we would take like a 2-hour stream to do like 3 replays.
Well, for what
but
it's
I also
worth,
think we looked at different
here
lines.
For 2 hours.
Yeah, that's true. we looked at like different lines and we looked at potential builds and stuff. So
yeah,
I guess not going as in depth is good. Sorry?
Still got the doc though. Check to stay.
Yeah. No, I know. I just feel like looking at the replays went quickly.
Oh, look, it's me.
Sweets' team.
Oh, hello.
I was looking.
Hi, Mark.
I couldn't remember if you. What were we talking about before? I think it was the Hydreigon. I was like, was he a Terra Captain? And I had to like double check, so I didn't sound like an idiot. But I guess I could have double checked from this screen as well.
Slowbro and Clodsire with the 5 combined kills. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. So, what are the thoughts here?
We're on Truant right now. Let's see. Sweets, what do you think about your division so far? You're topping the division 4-0, plus 16 right now.
We have the leader in the chat.
I don't know. I was last 2 seasons I played. I was 1-7, so I'm just kind of shocked.
It's a fluke.
Leaderboard.
Yeah, it's just a fluke. I mean, it's pretty clear. That's
oh, you're running shop down here.
My game with Metro really changed things a lot because Metro was plus 10 and I was plus 11. And
wait, were you both 3-0?
We were both undefeated going into that game this week.
I guess
crazy
that makes sense,
game.
yeah, because if she has 1 loss, then that would have been the only loss.
Yeah, and now you're left as the sole victor at 4-0, halfway through the season, undefeated. Plus 16 is good too. That's a +4 differential every game, effectively.
I feel like I went down to 2, at least one of them. Don't quote me.
Yeah, you might have, but that still means that then you went 6-0 on somebody else, right? It's like on average +4 per game, which is crazy good.
We're gonna
okay,
you.
Please do.
Oh, it doesn't show the diff for each one. Never mind, we're not gonna quote you. Oh well, no quotes.
What are your thoughts on the competition? Anything that you expected to happen differently, maybe from the competition? I know you've played against some of these people for a little while now, so.
And make sure you specifically talk shit on like the future opponents so that you can jinx yourself.
Yeah. There's a couple people I'm surprised they're lower than they like Bobozab. I'm surprised that he hasn't been doing great in the early games.
Yeah, I think he's yet to catch his stride.
Well, he got to win. Like we know the outcome of this week's, right?
Oh, true. Week 5, yes.
Yeah.
Got a dub.
Oh, he did win this week? Good, okay.
Yeah, the playoff is dream is alive still.
Okay, good. Yeah, because like I remember starting and his team was pretty terrifying. Stormtide, I don't know. The Ursaluna scares me. Kempai's team insane.
Don't reveal the things that scare you. They might not be thinking about it. I mean,
I mean,
Ursa Luna's a pretty fair thing to expect your opponent to prep for. But...
I also played Stormtide Week 1.
Oh, you already...
It's over.
Okay. Yeah.
So you already beat the thing you're scared of then. So what's stopping you? What do you think could get in your way then of going 8-0?
Myself and other people's skills.
I mean, you already played against my two grasshoppers, so I
feel
have a
like
pretty clear path to victory.
I feel like I said, I feel like my next 2 weeks are going to have rough matchups, especially
versus Shuckle and versus Kempai.
Well, because Shuckle's Shuckle has Golengo and a couple other just really good mons.
Yeah. You don't have to go into your whole.
Yeah,
so I don't
have any strategy yet. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think my next couple weeks are going to be hard. Everyone's has really good teams this year.
But you're confident that you can win them all, and you fear nothing, right?
Listen, my goal is to go 7-1 because I think it would be hilarious just swapping.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun.
But I also would be.
You're in a good
happy.
spot, though. I mean, you're in you have a really good. I think is this a lock? Is it possible that there's a lock yet?
I believe this is the only lock.
Okay.
Who? Me?
I think you have a lock on playoffs right now.
Yeah, with a division this size. Well, no, not necessarily, because he could still place under all of these people. That's what
there could be a world where
we do have a lot of 3-1s coming up.
Did you play week 5?
No, I haven't played Shuffle this week yet.
So yeah,
there could be a world.
Yeah, you could be under where they are. It's just whenever your total losses can no longer be lower than the highest person here.
There would have to be 4 or 5 people all tied at 4 and 4. You would have to lose out every single battle and have the lowest diff out of all of the people tied.
Yeah, that's true. Diff does make a difference too. Your chances are extremely high. I'm not saying that to say actually you're probably not gonna make it. I'm saying technically it's not a mathematical lock. I don't think until week 5 or 6. I don't think it's even possible for any team until week 5 or 6. But
listen,
in this case, these people would all have to win out, and you would have to lose out, pretty much.
Listen, I'm just very happy that I got more than 1 win. That was my goal. So...
Well, you've gotten 3 more than 1 win so far.
Crazy.
Yeah. Wacky.
Yeah, I think you're on a fast track for victory this season, my friend.
Looking pretty good.
Don't.
Were you playoffs last season? I don't remember.
No, I went 1-7.
Oh, I guess not with that. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. So hey, you know what? This could be. This could be.
And then season 1, I was in Swarm. So.
Yeah, there was no.
So you won Swarm, right? You won the whole thing.
Oh,
I don't remember.
It's golf, right? Lowest score wins.
Yeah. I actually remember, dude. In Swarm season 1, when you were in my division, you had the matchup that I didn't want to face, and I'm so glad that I didn't have to face it.
I can't fully remember. I can't even fully remember what my. I just
specifically remember I hated fighting Heatran. I hated fighting who else was it? There was it this? Oh, it was the Finny.
Was it Steel Apex?
Oh,
it was
because
the Pex as well. Yeah,
I had Heatran,
Heatran,
Pex, Lele, Rillaboom, and
it was you had Heatran that fucked Venusaur.
Kartana, thank you.
And you had, I guess I had some good matches because Zapdos was good into Rilla and Kartana, but Finny fucked up the Ambipom because no priority.
That's Lele.
Oh, was it? Oh no, then you know what it was? It was Finny for Infernape.
I didn't have Finny. I had Lele.
Oh, was it Lele? Okay, whatever. Then it was Toxapex.
Yeah.
You had Toxapex and Lele, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It was Toxapex for Infernape, Lele for Ambipom, and all my other priority that I had on that team. And Heatran for Venusaur. And there was just a lot of... I did not want to fight that team. It was not a team that I wanted to prep for. It would have been a 50-50 of who you bring and who I bring. It would not have been fun.
I mean, I was telling Nahyma before the season started, I was like, I seem to have a really bad habit of drafting really like complicated teams that I can't handle.
They're all super hard. But hey, you're doing it now. You figured out this is not an easy team either. Like this is like
I don't know.
Like,
I feel like this team is pretty like brain dead-ish.
it's not, I don't think it is. I think it
slots nicely into what you want to do though. Like Slowbro, like you're saying, yeah, Slowbro, Mega Scizor, and even Clodsire to an extent are like pretty easy to pilot, so you don't need to worry about them. It lets you focus on running the right Hydreigon set, running the right Valiant set, you know, being able to determine what item you should run on Cinderace is really important too. Yeah. So I think it's nice that you've gotten yourself a team that lets you distance yourself from trying to counter the opponent defensively, because you have blanket checks with those three, so that you can focus on trying to actually win the game instead of trying to not lose the game.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking to you about earlier too, about where it's like the idea of like how I my mistakes when I was first drafting was drafting a bunch of like defensive mons, then having like one or two mons that can actually do offense. So my entire win condition came down to enabling that one mon, and if they got killed, if they got something else happen to them, or if they were just bad into the matchup, I just could never make anything happen because I never had a mon that could just click the button and kill something. Whereas what we saw in your replay this week, Hydreigon, click the button and kill something. Literally what it did. It just comes in, clicks the button and kills something. It changes the entire game. Like
Speaking of stall, it made me laugh that like Nahyma's introduction for me this season was like, it's like, you know, stall aficionado or something. Yeah. And then I draft this like somewhat aggressive team, and my week 3 game was just like stall hell.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh, Swarm next?
Yeah, we can. Yeah. I mean, do we want to talk about anything else in here? Or we really? I mean, you get the special treatment because you're the guest. So anyone else who wants to be a guest, we will go into yours specifically. You guys talk about stuff. I'm just kind of I don't know what to say. What are your like, taunts for everyone else in the league? All right.
You're too slow.
We're here.
Come on, step it up.
Shut up, Sonic. That sounded harsh because there was a pause. I just said shut up, Sonic, and then everyone went quiet.
Listen, I'm not super up on the other divisions as much, but I still love the Terradiblin.
Yep.
I love the Zarude melodic Terra captains for Luke. I think that's really good. That's really cool.
We did say it last week. Like you would not think that Skyhops was 0-4 with how much of an MVP Terradiblin's been. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like we've seen.
What are the Pokemon leaderboards for this like division?
We didn't look at them for Truant. Did we want to?
Yeah. I don't think they've changed since we looked at them on Sunday.
I mean, Hydreigon might have gone up. I don't know if it was here before.
Hydreigon was 7 or was first, so it dropped because Ursaluna Blood Moon demolished.
True.
Yeah. Okay. So not really that much different. I mean, Gyarados jumps up there. I feel like a lot of these leaderboards didn't change much since the Sunday stream.
Can we also talk about like Sinistra? Like what a fucking awesome Pokemon.
Kind of a menace, huh?
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad that I don't have to face Roy in the main season, because that thing is terrifying.
All right, let's hop back over here then. We talked about that.
Yeah, I don't think we have to look at the Pokemon leaderboards because I think they're all the exact same.
Actually, wait. No, mine's different because Venusaur's on here now.
Blah blah blah.
Oh, wait, I think it was Venusaur.
he just had to click it so we could see Venusaur.
I'm pretty sure that was because this was the week that I got a lot of kills. Oh wait, no, was that the last week? I don't even remember, dude. I don't remember. No, it was Crocodile that got kills this week, so it didn't change. Pokemon leaderboard didn't change. Venusaur's still on there. Didn't change. It might change after we review this document though and find out that we actually like unfairly awarded Venusaur 17 kills in one game.
Yeah, oopsies.
We have a pretty good matchup here because I'm Truant, Toadie's Swarm, Nahyma's Hustle. So
true.
Yeah, Toadie, what do you think?
I mean, I think things are starting to even out, kind of what I expected. Neon, I was expecting it to be a little higher. Neon, I think, is the biggest surprise. I think everyone else kind of being like, we have pretty even here. Mudkip, I guess, is a little surprising. Well, he was pretty even last season, right? Did he make playoffs? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Or did he just miss the cut? Actually, I think he did.
I think it might have been just
because he had Goldango, and I remember Or wait, no, he did make it. Because I was rooting against him to make it, and I told him this. That's why I'm saying it now. But I was rooting against him. I said, listen, man, I have to root against you because I don't want any chance of facing Goldango in the playoffs. And
True.
I didn't. The path
Valid.
didn't work out that I would have had to play it. And then I drafted Goldango, so now I definitely don't have to play against him in the playoffs. So sorry if my rooting against you has carried over into this season. It was not my intent because I now have Goldango. But
Basically, you're saying, hey, stop sucking.
yeah. I mean, what else can I say? I mean, I don't really. But yeah, no, I said I think we talked about this last week. Neon or last week. I say last week like it wasn't 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Neon has been overcooking some of his sets. I think is what we settled on.
Yeah.
I think he's a very good player. I will say. Every season, I've had to play him every season. I haven't had a season where I've got to avoid him. I think I beat him every time, but every single time he was also my scariest matchup. I never, I was always afraid of him, and I think it stemmed from the first time that I played him where, I got pretty lucky. Or no, maybe I got pretty unlucky. I don't remember. It always felt like I got away, just barely unscathed against him. And so even 0-3 or whatever he was before he played, I was still pretty much dude, I could lose this game. He's a good player.
Yeah,
I think he just overcooks sometimes. And
yeah, and you just played him week 4?
Yeah, just that, and
Right.
Yeah, that was my most recent match.
I think it might have something to do with the team. It's so slow.
Well,
His fastest mon is Volcarona at 100.
If you don't,
I think that's a really big problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even a Trick Room team. I think
Let me actually see.
it might just be a team diff.
I wonder if I have my team saved still.
Some insider info, though. There may or may not be some trades in the works from Neon this week.
Nice.
Oh.
What's the cutoff for trades again? Or is
you can keep trading all the way up until the end of week 8.
Oh, okay, got it.
So you can even
I do have
make
my
trades.
team here.
Yeah, you can even make trades if you know you're locked into a certain matchup for round 1.
Yeah. All right. This is just my Neon team. I mean, no spoilers for anything else because I don't usually play them. Rather, just copy paste them during the week. But this is my Neon team. I'm just trying to see what I could do modest Raikou. I didn't really even have to invest anything on Talon.
115 has a nice trait where it's exactly, if you run 252 not plus speed nature, you get exactly 329 to outspeed the 100s.
Yep. Then I remember seeing it because that's a common speed tier too with the 115.
Yeah.
Ambipom was the same way. I just didn't use Ambipom this time. And I think I have another one that's right there too. Or I guess Rabombi's just above it. But yeah, no, it was a pretty big difference. And honestly, even Crook coming in, I could bluff a Scarf that I didn't have because his mons were just slower than it without any speed investment.
Very true. Yeah, we got DJ Barrera here. What's up, dude? Glad you could make it. We're kind of winding down now, so
we haven't talked about Hustle yet, so we'll have some.
That's true. Yeah, might have to catch the recap though.
Yeah, we did go over one of your replays though.
Yeah,
so you can flip back through for that. But yeah, no, I think most of it's turned out. I think Corey just got his first loss, so we don't have any undefeated people anymore because Corey played this his week 5 already.
Right. Yeah. After stream, everything will be updated.
Yeah, we didn't upload it. It was against Martin. Yeah. So then where does that put Martin? Then Martin's up here.
He'll be 3-2.
A lot of people just right in this middle. Nobody's particularly safe. Nobody's particularly in a bad spot. I mean,
yeah, there's a lot of
these
people.
0-4s are in a bad spot, but anything's possible.
Just looking at the distribution of wins, though, just for the week 4 standings, at least having 1 4-0, a lot of 3-1s, a lot of 2-2s, and then only one person that's 1-3, and then 3 0-4s.
Yeah.
So it is definitely it's kind of top-sided right now, top-heavy rather.
It's gonna look like one of those divisions where it's just a really tight race for these last couple playoff spots, but then everybody who isn't at the very bottom is still in the race until the end, which I think is what it was last season for Swarm too, because it was the same.
Yeah, and
it's a bunch of 0-5, 6 or whatever, and
it may get to the point too where if the people who are losing continue to keep losing, from Ira down to Neon, continue to kind of lose out, it kind of makes it a 12-person race for the 8 spots, and we may
we're not
even
assuming
see a point.
that they're going to.
No,
by the way,
this is just a hypothetical.
Under a
we may see
assumption.
We may see a point where you need an actually positive record to get in because of, especially if for example, if again just hypothetically, if these people go 0-8, that means there's a lot more wins that like from 1 to 10 or 1 to 12 will have over the bottom, which makes it even harder competition for 8th. So yeah, we could see people required to have a 5-3 record to actually make playoffs. Now, getting 5 usually will guarantee you a spot, but again, just because of how many people are at the bottom here currently winless, if that continues, we may see the situation where it's not actually guaranteed.
Yeah. We haven't looked off. I'm reading the word playoffs while I'm scrolling. We looked at. Is it the coach leaderboards? No, where is it? There's the strength of schedule.
The playoff tab.
I wanted to see the strength of schedules because we haven't looked at that since the very beginning when it didn't really matter.
Man, looking at the fucking
is it under coach leaderboards? Is that where everything is?
Funny.
Do we not see the values of everyone what their strength of schedule is?
Technically,
I mean, how strong they are.
The strength of schedule? Yeah, you see the strength of schedule. It's right there.
You see it here, but I thought there was a tab that also showed how this was calculated. That was showing like what their matchups were.
Maybe that's on the mod and it's hidden to most people.
It is. If you want to take a look, there's on the player stats tab. It's kind of like there's nothing really there for you if you want to take a look. But yeah,
I'm not gonna
in there it does say your win rate, and it just calculates the win rates of your opponents averaged out. So it is actually a little bit incorrect, and it always will be because
it's accounting for past games that you've already played as well, right?
No, it's basically taking your win rate. But it's accounting as though you have.
Okay.
I actually don't remember exactly. There was a little nuance about it that made it like slightly off, but it is still a good representation. It's just that by the end of week 8, where people actually have submissions for all of their like wins and losses, it will be perfectly accurate. But right now, this is still an accurate leaderboard.
Yeah, I guess the problem is it's hard to do strength of schedule with a small number of games without having any kind of like other like, oh, this person has a higher like we start them higher. They have like a higher number that we're comparing it to. Because then you just end up with the people who have the most losses for the most part, obviously not here, but the people who have the most losses, they're the weakest schedules. So anybody who has to play them is simply going to have a way lower strength. Doesn't matter how good the player is. We're only going based on this record of 4 games. Whereas down here, it's like, surely the people who have better records, since they are the highest strength to be comparing to, are probably going to have low. I mean, Corey is 4-0 and has one of the highest strengths of schedules remaining.
Yeah.
But that could just be because maybe he doesn't have any of these people who are the lowest down here.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But you definitely see like the trend up here. Where it's like these ones with more losses are going to be like, everyone's going to have a higher strength to compare to, if you have the lowest.
Well, if Corey has a high strength of schedule, but he's 4-0, that means he's beating people that have positive records. Right? Like basically 0.5 strength of schedule means that. Yeah. So, but still, like 0.5. Okay, yes, that's true. It's because they haven't played them yet, is what you're saying?
Yeah. I thought that's what you said. I thought that's how they calculated it.
Yes, that is what it's calculating.
So it's just saying that like the people that he has to play, but that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. So by the end of the season,
he has an 0-4. I
guess that means that the opponents that he's yet to the opponents that he's yet to play are tough opponents. So if by the end of the season he still has a positive record, then the strength of schedule will be, I guess, that's more relevant. That's
it's just not.
You're right. That was the nuance that made it not accurate technically until the end of the season.
It's kind of impossible to say with just 4 games to go based off.
Yeah.
So I guess if you have a really high strength of schedule, don't worry about it because every game is equally winnable.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I also find like the average stats leaderboards interesting.
Yeah, those don't change unless there's like trades happening. Where was that?
Yep.
It makes me laugh.
I have some low stats, dude. Like I didn't even realize how low some of my stats.
Go back to Truants for a sec. Look at bottoming 4 different divisions.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I guess it also depends, dude. But you have Shedinja.
Yeah,
that's
so
true.
so I'm bottoming HP, defense, special defense, and then
Yeah.
mega stats.
That's also why this is kind of, I don't want to say disingenuous, but it's like also not the end all be all, because
No,
you're gonna have like an outlier that tanks it.
Yeah,
You know?
it's
like
totally
Fortress
not.
is gonna
It just
tank all of my attacking stats, right?
like it makes me laugh every time I accidentally click over to it.
I just want to see.
Poor Shedinja.
I have some extremes on my team. I guess it's not that bad, right? But I have some like.
What does Stormtide have that makes it so low?
For what stat?
HP. Sorry, I was just looking at the first one.
Yeah.
Because I know that Aura has Bulbasaur.
Cradily, maybe?
No, Cradle's HP is fine.
30 or 86. 60 on Medicham. 50 on
Rotom.
Rotom's
there's
50.
There's a couple low
Frostmoth is 70.
There's just nothing like super significantly high to balance it out.
Yeah.
Like, your highest is
True.
113.
Like
for example, on
Ursaline
my
is the
team,
highest.
I have Frigiraf, which is 120, right? Like that's gonna bring
It's that high. Holy crap!
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
I was gonna draft a Wigglytuff, would have been even higher. 140, baby.
Listen, I just want them to make a Shuckle evolution so we can give it Eviolite.
Oh, speaking of Shuckle,
oh god!
If we look at, I noticed this when we were just looking at it, with Shuckle's having Shuckle on his team. Oh, what do you know? He's at the bottom of the attack and special attack.
Yeah,
probably speed as well. Like,
but he's also the top of the defenses.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like it's just that skewed by like a single mon.
Yeah,
is determining his entire placement on the extremes of 5 stats. So, like,
I've also just looked at Kenpai's team, and being at the bottom of attack is because of Chansey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's its attack stat?
2,
like
50.
5.
Oh, it's 5. Yeah, it's 5.
5.
And then wouldn't defense also be really high there?
Yeah,
it's 5.
Yeah. But then, like, dude, look at this. This is literally one mon that is a 2-point mon that has completely defined Shuckle's place on this board, and not Shuckle the mon, Shuckle the player. their position.
Why not both?
I mean, it is both. They're intrinsically tied. So
Fenix is low HP, high speed, just as my draft should be.
Yeah,
true.
Where was the
Royce No versus Power Bottom?
Yeah. I have Fortress lowering my speed, but other than that, I have Talonflame, and I have 2 115s. I have Rabombi, like all bringing it way back up. You know, so.
Rabombi.
All right,
I keep thinking of saying Wartortle in like the Boston accent, like the Wartortle. And now I can't stop.
Alright, on a hustle.
I don't know why I'm like clicking through them, honestly.
we don't have. Everybody now has their first win as of last week. So Gensuzu got his first win. Max is finally popping off with Hydreigon. Shoshin got his first win. All he had to do was bring Moonblast on Jirachi. The Moonblast expert got the first dub. Yeah.
Is that a Hydreigon Brambleghast Terra Captains?
Sure is.
My boy.
I don't think too much has changed other than that. We do have DJ Red Lantern taking over for Alice.
Yes, is that
who's 1 and 2? Yeah, they have a match.
If any?
I think he made his trades.
Yeah, the trades are all in. We can talk about the trades actually if you want to look at the team.
So Zygarde for Zard X, Azelf for Miss Magius, I think.
Miss Magius was here too, yeah.
Oh yeah. And then Incineroar and Sinistcha were the.
So are we?
And Raichu for Jolteon.
So we're just going no Mega.
Sinistcha was actually already here, I think. Yeah, no Mega. I think he was considering one. I forget who he was considering.
What Megas are available
Glalie,
on?
I think was the Mega that he was considering.
Like what Megas are still available in your tier list right now?
Diancie, both Charizards, Gyarados, Aerodactyl,
I just so fuck with it.
Venusaur, Slowbro, Sharpedo,
Beedrill, Pidgeot, Pinsir.
Yeah, not very many Megas.
To be fair, I really enjoyed playing with Mega Absol when I had it.
What's its ability again? I forget.
Magic Bounce.
Oh. Not what I was expecting.
Yeah, no, you're correct.
Yeah, but yeah, those were his trades. So yeah, you can see like a pretty, not even exchange because it's a different point value, but like Raichu replacing the Jolteon, right? Like you have your electric immunity, electric type that's pretty fast. Azelf, like you said, like kind of the Reuniclus, we're getting some speed. I mean, we already have Valiant and Raichu, but like you don't want just Valiant to be your only speed, especially if it's a booster energy mon that you don't want to bring in. Or no, it's not booster energy because it's banned.
Nope.
Yeah.
Get that shit out of here.
But
There's also
yeah,
Azelf.
that's what I was saying. Azelf is
I freaking love. Oh, I love Azelf.
And we were talking. I was talking a little bit about this too, where it's like, oh, we have a fire type. Did Alice originally have Infernape? Or maybe it was the document that he was using because he had Infernape last season. I don't know. He was just shared a document and they were showing an I don't think Aura had
Incineroar?
Infernape. No, I'm saying that it was like he shared a document that had Infernape on it, but I think it's probably because he was using his one from last season where he had Infernape. But that's what I was trying to remember. But either way, that made me mention like we're doing Incineroar instead of Infernape. He's like, oh, Infernape shouldn't be on there. And then
there was no Infernape because it was Zard.
Yeah. Right. Yeah,
okay, so this is what there used to be. Okay, I'm just gonna talk. There was Charizard X.
Speak!
There was Reuniclus. There was Mismagius. There was Vileplume, Skuntank, Sandslash, and Jolteon.
Right. I remember that Vileplume and all. Yeah. It was like the weird jumble of low tiers that I think he balanced out a little better.
Consolidated.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think if you're gonna consolidate, Raichu's a good sub for that Jolteon. Well, keeping your other point values more useful.
I prefer the Jolteon, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, obviously Jolteon's a better mon. I'm just saying that if you're gonna redistribute these points and kind of like not have all those low tiers, making your only low tier be that sub for Jolteon, I don't think is that bad. If it's Raichu, like Raichu's like not.
Yeah, that's fair.
To put there.
I think
granted
amount
Jolteon
of
was a Terra
games,
captain and Raichu's not.
The amount of games that Jolteon is bringable to, where compared to Raichu though, is actually I think a lot bigger than the 3-point difference between them would suggest.
I would agree with that, especially as a Terra captain. Terra Jolteon's really good. I'm actually curious to see what the Terra Azelf does. The Terra Snorlax kind of makes sense. You know, it's a mon that can like just click a button and win. You know, click a setup button and win if you're not ready for it.
Yeah.
But Azelf, I'm interested to see what he does. Terra Normal Banded Explosion.
I mean,
lead.
That was always my go-to for Azelf. Use some kind of a setup move and then explosion.
I mean, that's a very common set. Like that's like what it does.
Yeah, that's really good.
It's literally just sash, rocks, and an explosion.
Boom.
Or U-turn if you don't like what you're facing for rocks.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so he does have an extension versus Siderius for week 4.
Yeah.
So that's not accounted
with the original team. Playing with the original team, though.
Yes. There's also an extension for Matt and Monkey Boy, who haven't played. There were just extraneous circumstances for Overmat last week, so should be playing this week, 2 battles.
Is this real? Oh, I remember we talked about this. It's because there was nothing else that worked with the Terra Lino. Why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Let's see what his average stats are with that speed stat.
Oh God.
Oh, there he is. Down at the bottom. Good thing we have Slowpoke in there.
Everything else though is okay. He's 9th in attack.
Yeah.
3rd in HP. It actually has good HP.
Like I'm not as concerned about. He's probably
number 1 in defense. Well. Yeah.
I wish there was like a Slowpoke icon in Discord. You know how like sometimes if you join a game, it'll have like a little like icon next to your name to show you're like new or whatever.
Yeah.
If someone johns too much, they automatically get a Slowpoke icon next to the name for 24 hours.
I think you can do that with like custom roles and like make it have an emote tied to it.
But, yeah, maybe. Okay. You might have to boost the server for that, and you can't be bothered.
Nope. Even though I think I have 2 free boosts that I never use, but we'll see.
Bruh. All good.
You know what? Let me check right now. I might actually genuinely have 2. I just like haven't. I've just kind of ignored the fact that Nitro exists. Let's see. Boost. No, I have to upgrade to the other one. See, I'm not doing that. Yeah. That's what they changed. I don't know, dude. I'm still on the original like plan that was like, oh, it's like super cheap because you're a founder. And then I never changed it. And then they've been changing it around me. I just like being able to use animated emotes. You know, that's all I really need. So
very fair.
I will pay $70 a month to use an animated emote.
Wait a minute.
I don't know what it is. It's like I think like $10. I'm saying that is my price point, though. I will pay $70 a month to use animated.
Good to know.
Yeah.
You hear that, Discord? You can make a lot of money off this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, looking at the standings again. So there's a lot of people actually from. We could even consider DJ Red Lantern part of this right now. There are 7 people with a 1 in X record right now.
Oh, I should go back to that.
Which, yeah, compared to the other divisions that have, multiple people that are still winless right now. There's 2 in Truant, there's 3 in Swarm. Everybody has a win, and there's a lot of people down here. I think from Red Lantern down, these people are going to be really desperate for wins in the next coming weeks because they really gotta, the competition in this division is always going to be so high. There's going to be. Yeah. There are 3 people who are 2 battles between 2 and 1 and 1 and 2s that are going to happen this week. That'll result in a couple more 3-1s, a couple more 2-2s, and the cutoff at 8 here is going to be really tight once again. And I definitely expected this. This has been the case in Hustle for as long as it's been a division, right? Like since we started, it's always been a really, really tight playoff race with. Honestly, people who deserve to make playoffs missing playoffs just because everybody deserved to make it more than them.
It's honestly I don't want to say it's the opposite problem because it's not the opposite, but it's a similar problem for a different reason as the ones where it's like, oh, everyone's stacked at the bottom, so now there's like a really tight race for those like 7, 8, 9, 10 slots. This is just like it's a tight race from 3 to 14, or whatever it's going to end up being when it balances out. So it's a tight race, but like a broader tight race.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
And
Max...
with Hustle as well, there's no such thing. I mean, not that there's a free win in any other divisions, but you can't account for like, oh, I might be able to cheese out my win here, like just to get that win that I need. This is like you have to win. Like you have to actually play well and win every week, to get your win.
It's about consistency. Yeah, you have to be consistently better than the rest of the division, and that's hard to do.
And I think that's less of a thing for the other divisions,
also strong.
Where you can sometimes kind of get some lucky wins that end up balancing it out, and then you just kind of supplement like a pretty good player,
Yep, for sure. And I think this is still a problem though. Looking down at the bottom, is Max and Gensuzu having the lowest diff out of the 1 and 3s. It's going to still be harder for them, to claw back than the rest. They definitely have their work cut out for them in the next few weeks. But again, nobody's out. Nobody's out of these races. These people could all still finish 4 and 4, 5 and 3, and just hope that their diff is better is really what you have to do. A lot of plays for diff are going to matter. Some people don't, like I myself included actually, don't really like to play for diff in an endgame where I could lose if I misplay something to try and preserve a differential. So I'll usually just take the safe play out, but I think the people right now, Max Gensuzu at -9, -10, you might have to, if you're in a winning position, you're going to have to try and squeak out every last drop of diff that you can possibly get.
Yeah, it makes it harder when you're playing catch up like that, because then you're suddenly building your teams to be like, I can't just sack this to win, because that's what I have the same problem as you, where it's like I wouldn't even say it's a problem. It's a way to win, right? But I will my win conditions at a certain point in the end game, unless I'm completely dominating defensively, will just come down to be like, all right, here's my rotation of sacks that I'm doing to just get the right
I do exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Yep, me too.
No matter
that doesn't look good for diff.
No.
No matter what game I'm playing though, it's Pokemon, Magic, chess. Yep.
Pokemon Magic Chess? I've never played that.
That sounds like a great game.
That sounds like something that the Pokemon company probably has licensed at some point.
It's like Wizard Chess, but with Pokemon.
Yeah,
not
I would play that.
Associated with J.K. Rowling.
Yeah. I would play the hell out of that.
I'd play that.
I actually forgot about this. There is a Pokemon chess where your pieces are specific Pokemon, so they have specific types, and their type effectiveness is taken into account. So if you have a Rapidash for your knight, for example, and the opponent has a Pawniard for their pawn, since your fire type knight is super effective against the steel type pawn, you get to make a second move,
What?
Wow.
Whereas the reverse, if you try and take something that's not very effective, so if their pawn is, I don't know, let's just say some sort of rock type pawn, you try and take it with your fire type knight. I don't remember what it is, but there's a punishment. Maybe they get to go twice in a row, or like you can't take it because it's super effective. Like they end up killing your knight, for example.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, and you can
Sounds
change around. There's like different sets you can run with,
Yeah.
like a Gallade and Guard of War for your king and queen, or like a Nido King,
Is
Nido
this
Queen.
officially licensed, or was this a?
No. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
on some like website. But I think it's pretty cute.
I was gonna say that seems like way more complicated than they would release in a game.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well,
Okay, so
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
everything.
we can start wrapping it up. I did want to check in because I know that people have started to make progress towards their mentorship, and actually, pretty shortly after this, Sweets and I are gonna get to work as
Yeah,
well.
we got a live tutoring. We're gonna
yeah, I
stream
know
it too,
there's-
so you'll know everything about his next match.
Wait a minute.
Don't worry.
I know
guys,
there
I'll
are
keep
some
the stream
partners who have
running.
already met up. It's funny, Goder and Kenpai are a team, and Goder and Siderius are playing this week, so they're both like soccer momming Kenpai, but then they're also duking it out in this week. It's going to be pretty funny. But yeah, so I've only heard good things so far. I know there's a lot of people. There's that the group of I want to say like what 6, 7, 8 friends with like Max and his posse. Yeah, you can quote that. You guys are part of Max's posse. Who they all kind of were helping each other out anyways, but it seems like there's been positive feedback from that. I know, like I said, Goder has had his first session recently. We're about to have ours. If you guys have any feedback on your guys' thoughts so far, if you think it's helpful, if you think it kind of just nothing is changing and you feel like it hasn't impacted anything, let me know. You can DM me whenever. I might put out another anonymous poll eventually to try and gauge people's thoughts without being anxious about, oh, I don't want to get on Nahyma's bad side by saying his program is shit.
Program shit.
Wait a minute, you're on my bad side.
I already was.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. If you guys have feedback, don't be scared to DM me or whatever.
All right. Oh, we have
And
to ban Max.
I hope things go well for you. We have to ban Max. He is canceled. That's true.
Yeah. So we'll get on that. There'll be a poll to ban
He's
Max.
a terrible mentor.
Maximum punishment.
I think that's all we have. Any final words, guys?
Goodbye.
I need to get dinner.
True. Oh my god, it's 9? Yeah.
Yeah. I've been sitting here a while.
Yeah. Okay, well, good job, team. And everybody who came out to watch stream and chat around, thanks for coming. It was fun. And we'll see you again next week.
Sometime next week. We'll find a day.
That's not Wednesday.
if we ever-
yeah,
If we ever don't say anything, it's probably Wednesday. But if we decide to do it on a different day, we'll do it on a different day, and then we'll see who's available that day. Because we might get Bobo in here at some point.
Yep.
And
That'll
see.
be fun.
But again, it's like it's a benefit, I think, because like to join if you can, because we'll go more in depth into, like, if you have your own replay, we can like prioritize that. Like you saw when we were giving Sweets, I guess, a little closer rundown on his own team and interviewing him a little more specifically. If you want to talk about your team, if you're proud of something, get on the comms and we'll talk about your team.
Yeah.
it's
All right.
Tuesdays are back. I don't know about
It has
Tuesdays.
been
We'll see.
sweet.
It has
It's
been
been
Sweets.
Sweets.
Articulate.
Dang.
All right, I'm gonna end the stream.
All right.
Goodbye,
Yeah.
everyone.
Adios. Thanks again, folks. See you next week.